Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Tonight is a special live because it's all hot topics, specifically the Real Housewives of Atlanta hot topic. I can't believe there's this many stories going on about Porsha Williams. And honestly, at this point, I'm kind of bored. But it's also my birthday, so I decided to go live and speak with some of my favorite people, and all of you that support the channel, that support all of my channels. Shout out to my TikTok. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone that said happy birthday and sent well wishes. I apologize if I have not been able to respond to every single person, but I have been overwhelmed with work, everyone's text messages, phone calls, all that great stuff. I appreciate you guys. I'm so happy to be alive. It is a new moon. New moon. I just checked to make sure that my mic was on too. But it is. Because I'm not even looking at the chat. So shout out to you guys. Hold on. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat. I appreciate everyone being here. I had so many plans for tonight's show, but look, Hot Topics takes the cake when it comes to what we need to talk about. And of course, we could talk about a variety of things. I just posted a video talking about Dina Manzo's ex-husband, Thomas Manzo. He was indicted for the home invasion robbery that happened a couple of years, more than a couple of years, almost 4 years ago, where she was hit over the head in the face, and they were tied up. Well, apparently, allegedly, her husband had some involvement in that. Khloe Kardashian, does Tristan have 2 babies on the way? There's a lot of stuff. We're not going to talk about those things, though. There's just so much to talk about in regards to the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams. As you know, last night we broke the news on live. Shout out to all of you that were telling us, Kemp, there's news. Porsha last night let us know that she is in a long-lasting, month-long relationship with FALYNN, Go Badia's husband. I'm not going to say ex-husband because it's not over. And a lot of you guys missed that part of the tea. They are still married. I posted a whole video talking about all the revelations. And one of the things we talked about in that video was that they are still married technically. They may be separated. He filed for divorce back in January. From what I hear, he had pulled it. And apparently what we were hearing on the blogs is that they were allegedly working on their marriage up until their announcement. Look, we're going to talk about FALYNN. We're going to talk about, the statements that she made today. We're going to talk about NENE and the statements that she made. We're going to talk all about it. I will be posting the link shortly so you guys can call in and share your thoughts on these hot topics. But let me just say hello to everyone in the chat. TikTok, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Everyone's asking, is Porsha pregnant? We're going to talk all about that too. I'll let you know what I believe. I'll let you know what medical experts believe. And when I say medical experts, St. J's going to call in and let us know. He's going to let us know. And I'm also going to let you what the spirit world thinks. Just saying. Speaking of the spirit world, you guys know I'm into my tarot. I'm into my astrology. I believe in all that stuff. I sage up my home every few days. I used to be once a month. Now it's every few days. Trying to keep that energy right. It's a new moon in Taurus. I'm always talking about my Taurus sisters. Candy. I'm not owning Drew. And I'm not owning Shamia. I can't even remember her real name anymore. Shamia. I'm not owning them. Only one I'm owning is my girl Candy. That's the only one I'm owning. But anyways, it is Taurus season. It is a new moon in Taurus tonight. It is a very powerful moon. For those that do not know or are not familiar with any of this stuff, even if you don't believe in it, write down some of the things that you really want to achieve in your life. Look, birthdays make people reflect on a lot. Look, I've been reflecting this entire pandemic, even before the pandemic. But now more than ever is a perfect time for you guys to write down what you want. And not only write down, talk about it. So when you call in tonight, let me know what you would like to manifest in your life. I'm always telling you guys, I want a talk show. I want to live abroad for a few years. I want the love of my life to show up. And guess what? Part of getting what you want in your life, part of your manifestation showing up is believing that they will. A lot of times we push away the things that we want in our lives subconsciously, because we kind of say, oh, I want this, but then you're like, oh, but I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. Like, this has to happen, blah, 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 blah. We talk ourselves out of those things happening. They will happen. It's a new moon in Taurus. You're welcome. My sign is helping push forward the things that you want in your life, especially if you want some money, if you want some materialistic things. And don't let people shame you to say, oh, that's very materialistic. Look, they're here for a reason. Enjoy your material things. Enjoy the cotton. Well, I hope this is cotton. This was a gift. I'm wearing my Christmas shirt because I love Christmas. If you know me, I love Christmas. So it's my birthday. So why not celebrate my Christmas? You look at it and put up a tree. Just say. Thank you, Princess Willa says you would be a great talk show host. Thank you, guys. That's always been the dream. You know, I have my podcast, Kempire Radio, that comes out every week. If you're not subscribed, links will be available in the description. Shout out to we've grown so much on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok for inspiring me to get back into what I originally started on Kempire Radio, where we talked hot topics for over almost 10 years. Been doing this for a very long time. Just started doing it religiously during the pandemic here on TikTok and also on the YouTube channel. So enough about me. I know you guys are here for the tea. And one of the things that we always do, we get right to it. We get right to it. And I apologize for talking your ears off for the last almost 7 minutes, but that's a lucky number. Again, new moon, go make some moon water, go write down your manifestations, talk about your manifestations when you call in. I want to hear what you want to achieve in your life in the next year, not the next 5 years, in the next year. What do you want? What I do want from Porsha is to get off the damn news, because I'm tired of talking about Porsha. Porsha is not that interesting. And look, I'm not team twirl. I'm not team Porsha. No. I'm just tired of talking about Porsha today. Okay, we'll talk about it for the next hour and a half. Shout out to my friend, Andre. He said, yes, this. Can't wait to see you in June. Yes, we're going to be hanging out in June because I'm getting my second shot next week. Excited. I am hot in here and I don't have a napkin, nothing. I do have a cake though. I do have a cake. Can you guys see the, oh, I don't want to mess up the cake. My good friend made this cake for me. I don't want to take it out of the thing because then it really would fall. She tried 3 times to make a cake today and literally just brought it to me not too long ago. And it says Kempire on it. Very excited about it. You know, I'm eating it all by myself. I'm not sharing it with anyone. One thing you should know about us Taurus is if you learn nothing from candy, we like our food. I was hangry earlier today because I was so busy doing so many different things that I didn't eat enough food. I was literally like, don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's a Taurus trait. Just letting you guys know a little bit about us Tauruses. Just saying. Okay, let's get to the tea. Let's get to the tea. So, Porsha. So, as you know, last night we talked about Porsha. She confirmed her relationship on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I'm missing super chats and I apologize. Let me get to the super chats before I even get into the tea. Diana, thank you so much. Diana, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me give a shout out to my girl, Lonnie. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you guys so much. I had so many plans. You know what they say? When you plan, God laughs, because I had so many plans of what I wanted to do, what I wanted to talk about. Look, I am planning a lot of really great things that will be giving back to the people that give back to me so much here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, the Kempire Radio YouTube channel. We're live there as well. Shout out to my TikTok fam. We are over 100 and something thousand followers on TikTok. And growing literally by the day. Thank you guys so much. I am planning a lot of really great things. I will be giving back to my supporters. I know I give you the tea, but I want to give you a little bit more. But let's get into this damn hot topic. Porsha. So last night we talked about Porsha. Oh my gosh. We talked about Porsha, and she confirmed her relationship with FALYNN's husband, as I was saying. And we were dissecting this photo. We were dissecting this photo, and, you know, everyone was making fun of us because we were all saying, Porsha's just friendly with him. It's just a friendly relationship. And literally while we were on air last night, this dropped. Porsha confirmed her relationship with this married man. And I'm going to say he's a married man. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Simon Gobadia is still married. Backtracking to what I was saying before, he filed for divorce back in January, reportedly, withdrew the divorce filing, then filed for divorce again, allegedly. But apparently in between that time, with their announcement that they made just last month, within that time, they were supposedly working on their relationship, and then nothing. We also hear that apparently, was Simon dating someone else last month too? Well, in Porsha's Instagram press release, she announced that they've been dating for a month. She's not friends with FALYNN. To me, everything she said in that caption was so strategic and very specific because she knows people are going to say something. To the point, I'm sure people were in her comments saying something. I wasn't. I really don't care. That she had to turn off the comments. She turned off the comments. And one of the comments that was in there was from your girl, NENE. Okay, before we get to the NENE comment, let me get to the NENE comment. Shout out to our friends over at the Peach Report Daily. Love them. So look at all the people that were, our relationship began a month ago, blah, 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 blah. NENE responds, "Congrats, P. Always choose happiness first. Hashtag love wins." And can we I have a lot to say tonight. It's my birthday, so I can say what I want. I'll get to the tea in a second. Hashtag love wins belongs to the LGBT community. Look, I know it belongs to all of us. All of us should be in love. But I was just like, girl, love wins. Love wins. This messy situation, you want to bring in the hashtag love wins? Sit down. Like you struggled. Anyways. Oh my goodness. Shout out to my girl Danielle. Thank you so much for the birthday super chat. Appreciate you so much. Thank you to everyone saying happy birthday. I apologize if I'm not addressing it. Thank you. We are talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams. Yes, we've heard Porsha Williams has a new 3-part special allegedly coming to Bravo. It's supposedly going to be surrounded about her life, her activism, and her family. I know everyone's expecting that she's going to give the full tea about her relationship with Simon. We hear that her and Simon are allegedly working on a project together. We mentioned that last night as well. People are speculating that Porsha is pregnant. There's a lot. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot for us to talk about. Tall, dark, and handsome. Happy birthday, 25. I wish it was my 25th birthday. I have to say, no, I actually don't wish it was my 25th birthday. I remember my 25th. I remember my 21st birthday. It was a sham. But it is what it is. KK says, did you see the video on Bravo Shade Room about FALYNN asking a man to marry her? Oh, God. Here's the thing. There's certain news that I want to report on, and there's certain news that I'm just like, okay, are you just trying to get us to talk about you at this point? I don't want to talk about all these people. Like, I know a lot of people want FALYNN to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If Porsha's not going to be on next season with Simon, then I don't need FALYNN. I've seen a couple of interviews with FALYNN, and honestly, I like FALYNN, but I don't love FALYNN for TV. Sorry. Can we talk? Just saying. But with that being said, I'm not shading FALYNN because poor FALYNN. Because at the end of the day, yes, we've heard rumors about her allegedly cheating on Simon. Well, not allegedly. He accused her of cheating in an Instagram Live. That's what he said it. And he had his proof, he says. But with that being said, the way that this is all going down so publicly, I feel for her because no matter what, you're going through a divorce. You've been kicked out of the kingdom, according to LaToya. That's a lot to deal with. Even if you have your own money. Like, it's a relationship that you've been in for 7 years? I think they were together 7 years, married 2 years. No more private jets. No more big house. No more fancy cars. I feel for her. Heather McDonald said, who cheated first? I mean, it sounds like FALYNN cheated first, but we don't know. Well, anyways, so back to what I was saying in regards. So he filed for divorce back in January. He withdrew it. apparently they were working on their relationship. Then last month they announced a divorce. Then we found out, according to Layla Lynn, shout out to my girl Layla Lynn, we were about to be on a panel together. I think not next week, but the following week on mental health. Be sure to check that out on Scotty TV. So they announced a divorce last month, but then just last month, they came to a financial prenuptial agreement situation. So the divorce will be finalized very, very soon. But that's why I keep calling him the husband. And is this an affair? Is this an affair? Even if they're separated, is it considered an affair? I think LaToya would say, no, it's not. I think LaToya would say, no, it's not. Okay, let me just take, all right. Not paid by anyone is paying me $10. Thank you, Miriam. Wait, Miriam, is that from, so now that you gave me money, am I now not paid by Monique? No, I'm paid by Miriam. Thank you to Barry. Thank you so much. Happy belated birthday to Barry. Barry's also one of my Taurus sisters. All right, let me drop the link because I know you guys are itching to share your thoughts. So this situation is a mess. As I said to you before, last night, Porsha confirmed the relationship. Then, oh wait, I'm forgetting a really important point. I'm really forgetting a really important point, y'all. Porsha's engaged. I know I've reported this already to you guys. If you follow me on my social media, you know this tea. You know that if you've watched this channel, you saw that we posted that Porsha's engaged. Simon confirmed that information. We saw the engagement ring. We were speculating last night, but now we can confirm that is an engagement ring that she's wearing in this picture. This is an engagement ring. And that's a loving embrace. That's a loving embrace. Is she pregnant? As I said, we'll talk about it. So she's engaged. All right. Like, the situation is a mess. But I'm here for it. Thank you, Porsha, because you make my job so much easier. I could be talking about the Kardashians. I could be talking about poor Dina Manzo, but at least the killer's off the streets. That was a scary situation. That Dina Manzo home invasion story from 2017. That was a very scary situation. But anyways, I digress. But there's so much to talk about. Danielle's in the house. What's going on, Danielle?
Hey there. Happy birthday.
Thank you. How are you?
Bottles like we won a championship game out here for your birthday.
Look, you know what I'm really doing? I'm here working because this is a job.
You're sipping water. Can you at least get yourself a cocktail, honey?
I don't drink. Okay. You guys don't know that, huh? I don't drink.
I'll drink for you.
I always... I'm sure you will. I think in a past life, I was a huge lush.
Oh, I love it. I should have known you in a past life. We could have lushed together.
You know what? Let me bring a couple people on. What's going on, Lottie? First of all, thank you both for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you both for the super chats.
You're welcome, love. I just want to say I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope everything that you manifest and everything that you want comes to you tenfold.
Oh, that's what I like. That means I need to be 10 times a billionaire. First of all, ladies, what are your thoughts on all? There's just so much. I know, Daniel, you sent me a couple of things as well. There's just so much information. Like, Lonnie, what are your thoughts on everything that's come out in regards to Porsha?
I think it's kind of weird with the picture because it's like she effed the homie. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it kind of reminds me of the song, and I may not have the lyrics right, that song, and I've heard it on TikTok, like, get that bag, get that bread, then leave. Like, I think of Porsha now when I hear that.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, personally, I'm just going to say this first because, there are a couple of things. Like, I get, you see a man, he's got a lot of money, he's got this, and this, but at the end of the day, I've seen and I've heard other stories from other women when you see you fall in love with dollar signs, you marry dollar signs, but at the end of the day, dollar signs is not going to make you happy. Bags aren't going to make you happy. A huge house isn't going to make you happy. A Rolls Royce is not going to make you happy. So if she's fine with that, then okay. But an engagement, they've definitely been dating for quite a long time, but it's just the whole, you only knew him because of Dennis. That was his homie. And now you effing the homie.
Mm.
That's
But Dennis seems okay with it.
is he though? I mean, he could be
I
saving
mean, God.
face. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He may not even really care for Porsha all that much in the beginning, but it's just still like weird, like or whatnot. But if you want to do you, Porsha, get that bag because we all know that's what you're getting. Like, get the bag, girl.
I'm
Like,
starting, honestly, last night, a few people called in and alluded to Porsha being that type of woman. And I'm starting to believe it.
Yeah.
She said, yeah.
I'm
Danielle?
not mad at it. If that's who she is, I'm not mad at it. Get the bag, like Lonnie said, get the bag and leave. I'm not mad at it. She went from Chanel bags to Birkins and Bentleys. I'm not mad at it.
Oh, damn. Look
at Farrah Fawcett with her Kenya Moore hair care all blown out today.
For my birthday. What's going on, Miriam? Hold on. I had to mute you because it was a little static. Go ahead.
Got you a balloon.
Look at that.
And yes, we need to tag Kenya. I need to make money.
You honestly,
I
really
want to
should.
be her ambassador. Yeah, why not?
Let me just pay attention to the super chat. Crystal, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday. Sip from a fancy glass today. Do you think Porsha will give us Phaedra Park's pregnancy timeline? Well, Crystal, if you saw my video earlier today, I kind of said that. I feel like she's going to give us that. But can we just talk a little bit about a possible pregnancy? They're saying...
I can't hear anything.
Why? You can't hear me? I can hear you, though. I'm going to take you out. Yeah, there, she took herself out. Let's bring St. J up. St. J is got the camera on. Oh, he took the camera off.
Okay.
I thought the camera was on and he took it off. All right.
Happy birthday, Kempire.
Thank you. There's a lot of mess going on, St. J.
There is, and I think that Portia's going to have to give a Phaedra pregnancy timeline.
Well,
there's no way to, because there's either that she either has to do that or she has to just cop and be like, oh no, I was lying. And nobody wants to be like, oh, I was lying.
Do you really think this woman's pregnant?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Based on your medical opinion, how far along do you think she is?
Dr. Sanjay.
Porsha is no less than 4 months pregnant to me.
Wow.
And
that's a lot.
Here's why. No, but here's why I think that. If you guys watched the reunion, which filmed 2 months ago, Marlo implied that Porsha was fat. And Porsha looked at her immediately and went, are you calling me fat?
Mm-hmm.
Because, and it's full speculation, but in my opinion, I believe Porsha already knew she was pregnant. So when Marlo said that, she was like,
damn.
Yeah. And also,
go ahead.
We've never seen Porsha not wear skimpy clothes.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yes.
I know, that's really, really true.
And another thing, she was really sitting down. She wasn't moving. That's telling too, because she wasn't even using her hands. She was trying to calm herself down because she's pregnant. Oh, she is so pregnant. As soon as she learned of the size of his bank account, she did this.
Which is 40 million.
She said it, not me. I'm not being shady. But Kempire, I have a few questions for you today.
Oh, do you? Oh, wait, before you do that, let me just pay attention, because when people make it rain, I gotta, show some attention. Diana, thank you so much. Happy birthday. Hit that thumbs up for the Kempire. Thank you so much, Diana, always holding me down in this chat room. Thank you. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to all of my supporters in Miriam's voice. Okay, just a reminder. Thank you, Diana, for reminding us. 423 people are in the room. Like this video if you haven't already, and if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. You're getting daily, consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, and reality TV. And today I'm just Porsha news out. And now everyone's telling me, is FALYNN engaged? Honestly, can I just reiterate? I'm not that interested in FALYNN. FALYNN just happens to be a part of this story. What do you think, Miriam?
Honestly, I feel like she got the, if she is seeing someone right now, she got the memo that he was leaving her. I felt like his live was produced by executive producer Peach Juice Porsha when he went on live. She is very calculated, everything coming out, what she orchestrated, because she knows the timelines. She knew she was pregnant. The least she knew, she was seeing this married man. He is still married in the court of law.
Yes.
And when I say she's a home wrecker here, it's not only because I don't like her, because I'm petty, but full disclosure, but because if there was a chance for them to reconcile, she ruined it. I feel like there are kids involved. FALYNN was married to him for 2 years, but she knew him for way before. I think the total is like 7 or 9 years. So her kids know him as kind of a dad too. Yeah. And his kids, although they're her age, so they were in each other's lives. No, shade, like shade goes for everybody. Like FALYNN, she knew who she was marrying, and so does Porsha. And I'm sick and tired of people saying, like, they come back at me saying, oh, Kenya can't keep a man. Well, let me count how many men were in Porsha's lives, the ones we know. I don't know who was the African prince. I'm not going to mention him, but I already mentioned. She has her husband, her ex-husband Cordelio. He kicked her to the curb. She has Todd. He ran for the hills when she wanted that prenup paternity agreement. She had the NBA player that also ran for the hills. And then she had what's his name? Dennis, the hot dog king, cheated on her more than once. And now she is getting this guy who she's going to lose, I predict, the way she got him.
Miriam, just when I feel like there's no other thing that you can say about Porsha, you find the words.
Because she has a plethora of misdeeds. She is a gaslighter. And honestly, I feel bad for people who love her because they believe her. They love her so much. Well, and they're having a hard time with this now because...
I have to say, a lot of the people that love Porsha, I've seen them in my comments saying, like, I was rooting for Porsha, but this is just too messy. I mean, just pay attention to... Thank you guys so much for being so generous. Queen, thank you so much. You're always supporting the channel. We appreciate you. Happy birthday to you, my darling. God will continue to grant you everything your heart desires. XOXO. Thank you so much. Yeah. Crystal, thank you again. Thank you. Appreciate the super chats, y'all. I do want to get into, because I showed you guys NENE's tweet, but then NENE had to follow up because NENE's now saying that reading is fundamental.
Yes, thank God.
Oh gosh, NENE, I'm just... Okay, let me just show you the tweets. She said, "I didn't watch the show. So this the man that was on the show with that girl. Oh shit! Now I see what y'all saying. Ouch.
Close your legs to married men."
Well, she's infamous for saying that. Then NENE said, "Reading is fundamental. I posted a comment and didn't really read. I just saw love and relationship, then posted. You have to keep it real as a friend. It looks strange, but I don't know the details." Well, you know, Portia's not going to take kindly to not supporting her.
Yeah.
So publicly. What do you think, St. J?
It looks weird. Like, you can't... The only person that it's going to be able to get online and defend this is Shamila. Everybody else is going to be like, everybody else can be like, Porsha girl. Oh, because even Andy was in Portia's comments, and I was like, Andy, ooh.
What did he say? Oh God.
Ooh.
She turned off the comments, so we can't even go there now.
Yeah. So I just don't. I agree with NENE. Like, and I'm sure NENE didn't watch the show. I'm sure she watches the show, but okay, girl. It looks weird. It's weird. There's no going around it. But I see Porsha people on both sides of the fence. Like, I see some people like, ooh, Porsha, this is gross. And then I see the other side that's like, well, Kenya's done worse.
Oh, damn.
And I'm like, I just don't. because to me, right is right and wrong is wrong, and I try to have a balanced look at it. I'm like, ooh, Porsha girl, you done messed up.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? It's interesting because last time when this news broke, we also posted Kenya's Instagram story, which was hilarious. Marlo also stepped up and posted her own little comment under Fallon's situation. But I want to just want to show you guys what Fallon said in regards to this whole situation. Oh, poor Fallon. She said this. I want to thank everyone for reaching out to me and offering their love and support. At this time, I am focusing on finalizing my divorce and healing. Sending positivity to all of you. Sincerely, Fallon. Do you guys think it was shade that she was throwing by saying I'm focusing on finalizing my divorce to remind people that they are still married technically? Even though they're engaged to each other?
I didn't think it was shady. I just thought she was reminding people that we're still married.
Yeah. She was correcting the record because no, she was correcting the record in a very classy way without naming names, saying, hey, he's not my ex yet. We're still married and the divorce is not final. And pay up, Simon. Pay up.
Well, they have come to a financial agreement. There was a prenup. This is what we're hearing. There was a prenup, and they just last month came to a financial agreement. So I think that's part of the reason why Porsha felt the need to get this information out there. I also posted the clip where Femtaro predicted that Porsha was being pressured because there was this secret before this all came out. This is what Femtaro had said. And she said that someone pretty much was throwing her under the bus, saying that I'm going to release this information, allegedly. This is what the card said. But also, Femtaro said on Up and Adam's channel today, said she doesn't see pregnancy with Porsha. So, and I believe Femtaro. I'm just saying. But I'm going to drop a couple of you guys because I want to take a couple of phone callers. And I just, stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. All right. I'm going to bring up a couple of people. Shantae, Helmet of the Salvation. Black TV. I love the names. I want to hear your thoughts. Shantae, how are you?
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Much love, much manifestation. Hope you get it all.
I will.
I'm in that process too. Yes, we will get everything. Absolutely.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on all of this stuff that's come out in regards to Porsha? Like, honestly, I am tired.
I know. I know it was only not even quite 24 hours ago, and it's just such old news now.
So much has come out. Much pregnancy rumors.
I don't really think Porsha's pregnant. As far as that dress she was wearing and how it did make her look pregnant, this is somewhat Porsha's MO. Because she likes attention. And she likes to get people talking. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did that on purpose, because like we've all said, she is dumb when it comes to other things, but she's calculating. She's smart and knows how to get people talking and get the attention focused on her. But I also feel like she did put that out there like she did after the reunion, because she probably does want to just put it out there and lay low for a little bit, because she knew she was going to get dragged, because she addressed the optics. So she knew how it was going to look. So she's smart in that sense.
Helmet of the Salvation, what do you think about this Porsha reality 3-part series that's coming to Bravo?
That is crap. Like, nobody trying to check for her. Why we want to see anything going on? Wait, what's going on anyways? Except you for the streets, you for the universe, you for the multiverse. No one wants to see that.
Honestly, when I heard this, I didn't even want to talk about it. I was like, who is going to watch this? I didn't even watch the pregnancy special. I'm being honest.
Like, first of all, they ain't been dating for no 1 month. Like,
how long you think they've been dating?
Like, longer than that. Like, months before, when he was actually in a relationship with FALYNN, no divorce even thought about. They were messing around.
I mean, there was word on the street. There was word on the street. I just didn't report on it.
I mean, like, something not right. And then she gonna say that they're not friends, but then she was like taking pics with her, swimming in she pool, smoking she hookah, chilling in she AC, all that.
Not chilling in her AC.
She saw what was happening and she said, "Challenge accepted." She wanted
I
all
literally
that.
rewatched that pool scene earlier today, and it was cringeworthy, and it doesn't age well. If you can go back, it was episode 3 of this last season. It's like, ugh. He's talking about marriage renewals. I know this was filmed several months ago, but still, it wasn't that long ago. But, you know, it is what it is. eBlack TV, what are your thoughts on this whole Porsha situation? Is there something specifically standing out to you in regards to this story that you just like, I have to talk about this? Hold on one second. You're on mute. There we go.
Yeah, I have to say that, you know, the man with the money always wins. It's just the way it is of the law of the land. And women will bow down and bend their ways to the man who has the dollar. And this is just another example.
Damn. Cold-blooded. I mean, there were a lot of people that were commenting like, damn, he's gotten some baddies over the years. He must have a lot of money.
It has to be. It has to be. I mean, we're talking about top-notch Atlanta industry females. I'm not able to pull that. And it must be, either he has the most African dong of the world.
Damn. He got the bolo thing?
Yeah, either he has that or it has to be something. It has to be the money, like Deion Sanders says.
Damn. Grandma Scary, thank you so much for the super chat and always supporting the channel. Appreciate you so much. Speaking of Africans, I'm just gonna drop you guys for a second because I have a video I need to show you guys. Lord have mercy. There's just so much. See, this is the thing. When things are filmed, it's sort of like you kind of got to be careful because it just ends up coming back to haunt you. And I have to share this because I think this is worth sharing. Shout out to Danielle for sending this to me because I'm just like, this is a mess. What are we doing with our lives, people? This is from a reunion, of course. Let me restart this. Hold on.
Mouthful, a big mouthful. Porsha had been dating a married African. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you date this gentleman?
It was a complete lie. So I didn't say anything about her personal life whatsoever.
Well, NENE and Candy have alluded to it as well on the show.
NENE ain't alluded to that. I ain't never alluded to anything.
No?
Porsha has definitely found somebody. Let's just say he don't live in the country.
I made a joke about
I didn't allude to anything.
Show. I don't even remember that.
Trust me, there's some gorgeous Africans in Atlanta. If I would like to date one, I'll do that. If there's some gorgeous Asians, you know, whoever, Hispanics, whoever, I'm single, fabulous, and can date who I want. My thing with Claudia was saying that I was dating a married man, which goes against my morals. I was married. And in my relationship, I didn't know I was being cheated on until afterwards.
You were cheated on?
After the fact, I found out there were some things that had happened in my marriage, yes.
As a former journalist, I will not bring up things that I do not know to be true. And actually in the Philippines, you actually confessed when we were all drinking the night we went out to the club. You said, I'm glad you didn't say this other one because that's someone I've been holding out for 2 years. That is married. And we're not going to say names, sweetheart, but there was more than one person around. So please don't backtrack now that you have all this virtue and character when you did tell me in the Philippines. Mind you, it was after a few drinks, but you told me.
At the end of the day, you may be a journalist. Whatever you are, you're on the radio now. Focus on that and not make me your project.
You're not
period.
my
And that's what you've
I
done this entire
I feel sorry for you.
You do.
I feel sorry for you.
What part of my life do you feel sorry for?
I feel sorry that you think that you won't want to rely on what talent you have. Where you don't have to get the extra bonuses.
Let me say something about my gifts. Let me say something about my gifts.
They're not blessings from God.
They were developed in my mother's womb.
When you're messing with a married
I'm very blessed. I'm very talented.
Porsha,
I will not let anyone.
I'm sure you're talented, but
since I was married, been there, done that.
Claudia, do you know any
You're
of these African
everything
men?
on me.
Do you know any of these
We
African
have
men?
a couple mutual friends, and one of them is a friend of a guy. And she also admitted
what I would like her to do before we continue, because this is going into slanderous territory.
So file a lawsuit against me if you about that life.
Did anyone?
Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it when you guys slip in my DMs and you send me stuff that I need to remember. And I felt like that was worth sharing. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's not aging well when it comes to Porsha and the things that she said on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But this clip reminded me again, you producers dropped a ball when you didn't bring Claudia Jordan back. I just felt like she was a great addition to the show, at least for the time that she was there. Y'all just look. Let me just take a couple of other callers. Hey, Kimberly, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, first of all, I don't think they brought Claudia back because she got NENE together. And NENE didn't like that. And I think that's why she didn't bring it back.
Yeah.
Second of all, I would like to see them somehow bring NENE back. Because I think she's, like, her head has went down. She's not so full of herself. Because those two comments were actually funny. And she did take it back and said it. And it was actually pretty funny. And I miss NENE when NENE was just like, it was just like funny instead of mean and nasty. I liked it when she was just funny shading people or just being crazy, but not being mean and despiteful, nasty. Also, I do believe Porsha is pregnant. Porsha, I don't think she's the brightest person in the world, but she's not the stupidest. And she knows, just like she said, Simon has a car, Simon has money, he has a business. So what's her motto? Open your legs. She knows she ain't making it to the altar, so the best way to make that money is have that baby. So she's going to have a baby. And I believe she's pregnant. And if she's not, she'll be pregnant soon. And then if I believe by next week, in the next 2 weeks, she's going to announce that she's pregnant. She's going to say that she's 4 months pregnant. She's not even going to pull a Phaedra and try to switch the dates because her fans will ride for her. And oh no, she never said a month. She never said a month. And you'll pull up the whole statement.
Look, I'm going to pull up the picture.
And they'll still say, she never said a month. That was Kenya to put that on her page. Something like that. They'll make up so many excuses, or they'll just start saying Kenya. So people will just be confused and be angry and don't face the facts. What Porsha did was wrong. And I believe FALYNN that they were friends. FALYNN was going to speak on it in March, and she said that her and Porsha were friends. Dennis and Simon were friends. She hung out with Porsha through that. They clicked and they became friends. I believe her. She ain't got no reason to lie, because that time she didn't know Porsha was sleeping with her husband. And the reason I believe Porsha said something is because she knew Marlo was stepping on her neck. And that's why she said something. Because in the speak on it, Marlo was like, she has receipts. She can tell. Don't keep pushing her, or she will tell. She said that a couple of times. So
she also
I do
said that
believe
she knows who Porsha was dating. I remember that part.
That's what I'm saying. So Porsha knew Marlo was coming for her. She probably was waiting to see how the speak on it went. And then she was like, okay, Marlo's telling too much. Let me get out on this before somebody else does. Because she knows once she puts out there, her fans will just jump on the bandwagon. And also, I wish I had that clip at the beginning of the season when they asked her something about Ralph. And she's like, oh, no, that's a question for Kenya. No, that's a question for you, because Kenya's not sleeping with nobody else. That's a question for you. I really have an issue with Porsha. Something is just wrong with that girl. And then I hate the way people keep giving her a pass. She is wrong. Wrong is wrong. And I don't want to hear, oh, FALYNN's got a guy, FALYNN's. It's still wrong. It's right now, they are still legally married. And she's posting that she's in love. Love wins. And then she's going to say he left his previous marriage. Like she has no idea who he was married to. Girl, you is just all kinds of wrong. And then even if people want to swear up and down in the Bible that her and FALYNN were friends, they were co-workers. You know, if you go to work at a Christmas party and you got your husband and your co-worker sleeps with them the next month, you know it's wrong. You're not going to sit there and say, oh, but she wasn't my friend. They were co-workers. They were close enough friends where she knew it was wrong. And everybody on that reunion giving Kenya side eyes for saying that Ralph was cute. And everybody in the comments are calling Kenya, oh, here she go. It's going to be another Hollow situation. She's doing that. Where's all this for Porsha?
I don't see the problem in Kenya saying that Ralph is cute. He's cute. It is what it is. She never said she wanted to sleep with him.
Yeah, I don't think Ralph's cute. I could see Apollo. I think Apollo is fine. I can see the Apollo, but he's a crook.
Each their own, Kimberly.
That's just a crook. So I wouldn't even go that route. But like Apollo, yeah, Ralph, I didn't see.
Okay.
But
all right. Well, stay on the line, Kimberly. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to bring a couple more calls, but let me just pay attention to Gwendolyn. Thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday, Kempire. Wish you many more blessed years, and may the Lord continue to bless you always. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate the kind words, the super chats, and everyone that's here. We have 516 people in the room. Like this video already if you haven't liked it. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Why not? Let's get to 10,000. We're almost 10,000 here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. If you're watching on our other platforms on Facebook or on the Kempire Radio YouTube channel, hey, if you're not subscribed to the Kempire Radio podcast, be sure to subscribe. That's where we talk uncensored, because between TikTok guidelines, YouTube and Google guidelines, there's certain things they won't let me say. So I say it on my podcast. So be sure to check that out. And shout out to everyone. Let me just bring up a couple of other calls, and then I'm going to bring up our regulars. I'm just going to say our regulars. Hey, pretty girl.
Hi, hold on 1 minute. Hello, how you doing?
I love how you say, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm great. How are you?
Happy birthday. So how you doing this evening on his birthday?
I'm doing fantastic. Any thoughts on this whole Porsha situation, pretty? I know you always have thoughts.
Say nothing but a messy to the mess.
There's a lot of something playing in the background, pretty.
I'm finna turn it down now. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, ain't nothing but a bunch of mess, child. This is for TV. I got hooked up like everybody else did. Child, I don't think this is for TV. She got these 3 episodes to come out on Bravo. Girl, because she had me calling because our last name I get out with you. I wrote to Andy, Bravo, and Twitter, and everybody said, honey, they need to call FALYNN on, put FALYNN on there because this gonna make the ratings go up. This ain't nothing but Messy Boots TV. Girl, I promise Andy know how to do it, child.
Pretty, do you think that Porsha will come back after all of this smoke?
Yeah, she got 3 seats, man. She got 3 episodes coming up. It gonna make something. She gonna make something out of something. This is too much. And I'm and you know what? I'm the first one. I am, like I've been telling everybody on their show, how stuff in their closet they don't want nobody to know nothing about. Everybody have their faults on their show. But one thing I will not deal with is a woman getting with another woman's husband. And you supposed to be my friend. Don't see her on Facebook. Don't see her on Instagram. We were never friends. When you was inside my house with my husband, and you was also filming inside my house, filming with your so-called friends, and that's not cool. And he's still married. I don't give a care what nobody else say. He was married when you
He's still married.
Yeah, he still is, but he talked about you, and I never realized this neither. The reason why he probably know about the NBA player is probably through Porsha. Porsha probably told him about the NBA player.
Oh, damn.
That's what I'm talking about. This must be like happened October. We was in they were filming Halloween in October. They ain't know about 3 months back.
Yeah, it's not that long ago.
No, but this I'm talking about. This is fully a Messy Boots all the way around. I used to die hard for my girl, defend my girl. Then you
now you done with her?
Defend you, and then you put some crap like this at your ass. Man, I'm mad at her, man. I probably slap her. Because I used to ride hard for Porsche. I did. Even with the Underground Railroad. I used to
you were riding hard back then?
Yeah. I said, well, everybody, she probably went home and sick the day they talk about the Underground Railroad, okay?
Oh, Lord.
And she probably ain't got that. Everybody ain't got this up here, okay? Everybody ain't got that up there. It takes a while for everybody to get there, okay?
Pretty, stay on the line. Don't go anywhere. Stay on the line. I just wanted, I'm going to pull up Drew's $1,000 wig. Hey.
Hey, Jules $1,000 wig, just like Porsha has been with whatever his name is, Simone for 1 month, just like she's not pregnant.
Oh.
She pregnant. Okay, and it has long been established that a baby ain't gonna keep no man. But maybe she ain't wanna keep the man. Maybe she want guaranteed money for 17 years.
Oh.
Because when these dudes have some serious money, them judges be working their pocket for child support amount time. You would think the child is the Queen of Sheba. And on top of that, you're gonna choose a man who look like a damn Arawak. Only thing Porsha was going through, according to Femterra or whatever, is trying to figure out with her dumbass. Spermatozoa infested brain is how she gonna try and make us think that she just start dating Simon. 265 days, we are not as dumb as you, so stop trying to fool us. And people defending her are so stupid. Yes, we get it. Get your money, sis, but you can't be a smart hoe. I know that's how you got it, but I would have respected her more if she was just effing some random people until she landed a rich dude, because at least that way she wouldn't be hurting third parties. But there's a history there, as in the sense of baby daddy and friend and colleague, who she was fairly cool with. Like, are you dumb? Like, I know she is, but are you dumb? Like,
what about this news? People are talking about in the chat, you know, Fallon proposed to some guy. Are you interested in a Fallon storyline? On or off TV?
I would be interested if Porsha come back so they could have some kind of drama going on. But other than that, like, if she not talking about the drama, man, really, like, for Fallon, like, if she didn't go bang up somebody or some cousin or something, like, yeah, come Fallon, come on. Yeah, but other than that, I don't see it.
Drew's $1,000 wig, you stay on the line, okay? I can't. Shout out to you guys. We have so much more to talk about. I'm going to bring up some of my favorites. Look, all of you my favorites. I don't want to pick favorites, but some of my favorites that always call it, I'm going to bring them up because I know they have thoughts on the video that I showed from the past reunion. But let me just look, when you guys throw money at me, I got to pay attention. Diana, thank you so much. You really don't have to do this. Smash those thumbs up for Kempire's birthday. Yes, y'all, we got 480 something, almost 500 people in the room. Be sure to like this video if you haven't already. And also subscribe and smash that bell. What is it? Notification bell. Look, brain. Oh, Lord, I'm getting older. I'm losing my brain. No, I'm actually getting sharper. Don't forget, it is a new moon in Taurus. I'm just reminding you guys. You know I love that stuff on here. If you follow me, you know. You get it. But let me see. Oh yeah, Chloe says that video is old from 2018. But wasn't she married then, or wasn't she dating wasn't she dating Simon at the time? I don't know. Look, like I said, I'm not that interested in a Fallon storyline. Like, I feel for Fallon because this is quite embarrassing, especially if you're going through a divorce. But I'm not interested. I'm not. Until someone can make me feel interested, I'm not going to be interested. I'm going to bring up some people.
I will make you interested.
You're interested?
Yes, but not as a deflection.
Why are you interested? Sell it to me, Miriam.
But first, can I do something here? Because it's your birthday. You're always generous asking us our opinions. And I believe in a saying that says, tell me which housewife you like. I tell you who you are. So on that note, I have a few fire questions for you.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes,
if you
Miriam.
were a housewife, what would be your tagline?
What would be your tagline? Gosh.
I have your tagline.
Well, what's my tagline? Because I don't even know.
Your tagline would be, you can try to mess with my head, but I'm always in a Kempire state of mind.
That's perfect, especially if I was a housewife from New York.
Who would you like to bring back other than Claudia? We agree there.
Yes. And for Atlanta?
Any franchise.
Oh, well, New York, definitely want to bring Dorinda back. I know she was hateful last season, but I forgive her already.
And me too, I forgave her too.
I forgive her already. Definitely bring Dorinda back. If I had to think about, first of all, when it comes to Beverly Hills, I would fire a lot of them that are there. Oh. I really would. And I would bring a bunch of new people back. Not even old housewives, new people. Dallas, and we'll leave that alone. Salt Lake City's too new. Atlanta, who would I bring back for Atlanta besides NENE? We can't include NENE because NENE burned that bridge. She blew it up. Yeah. But who would I want besides Claudia?
Okay, pick Lisa Vanderpump or Bethany.
Bethany, hands down.
Yeah.
Bethany's Big Shot on HBO Max is terrible, but she's great on
commentary.
She's
the greatest confessionals are Bethany's. Period. They need to give her a show like that.
Oh, I know who for Atlanta. And look, I know Sheree is not the greatest of housewives, but she does have a storyline, and I've always liked Sheree's mix with the group. So I wouldn't mind
J
Sheree.
Agenda. Woo!
Yeah.
What?
The St. J Agenda, y'all know I say bring Sheree back every single day.
Kempire,
But she has to come back with those joggers.
Who's your favorite housewife of all times?
Bethany was until this past year.
Other than Bethany?
Other than Bethany?
Other than Bethany.
Oh. Other than Bethany, I mean, it's probably going to be a New York housewife. Dorinda really, for someone that hasn't been there since the beginning, Dorinda was amazing.
She became She is an icon. What is your favorite franchise of them all?
New York.
And if you were to get rid of a franchise, don't say Dallas, because Dallas.
No, I wouldn't say Dallas.
Tiffany Moon. Which franchise would you? Ugh.
It probably right now Beverly Hills, because they refuse to change the cast.
Yeah, I forgot, what was your question, Sanjay? Because I was getting questions.
It was about the housewife. You already asked it.
Oh yeah, so it's yours. Okay, that was his.
Well, yeah. I want to hear your commentary though on the video that I showed from the past reunion, where apparently there was a time when a few of those housewives were looking for Africans.
It has always been a time that they were looking for Africans. I heard some rumors, and we have the people connected here in your panel, that even like Jamal, he is Mr. Chocolate that they shared. Yeah.
Phaedra?
For Phaedra mainly, but I think Porsha had a piece of that chocolate too. This is a pattern. This is what I don't understand. She always has shown this. Cordell's main problem with Porsha was her extracurricular activities, but she played like the wife that wouldn't go to a strip club. Remember when she requested to get off the limo? Remember? And she did that, and everybody gave her the side eye.
I can still see the scene.
Yeah, so she always pretended to be someone she is not. When she was with Phaedra, we would get glimpses of her real Porsha for real. But then she would get on the camera, or when she's next to Kenya, she wanna be that person that, like Wendy mentioned today, girl code, Miss Girl Code, Miss Human Code. What happened to the code? Did she crack the code? She cracked it, like not cracked salt, because she's not the smartest, but she smashed that freaking code. And all her drips, she's doing like drip, drip, drip. It's so much similar like when they gaslight us in politics. She had everything calculated. When she said he divorced in January, it's because she's pregnant, like Lonnie said. Lonnie did the math. Yeah. And yesterday on my Instagram, today on my Instagram story, I put like the Porsha's relationship timeline is very much alike Phaedra's pregnancy timeline. Help me here, people. Like she's calculated. If she's not pregnant, she is trying to get pregnant. This is why she was wearing that kaftan, because she lives in a bondage dress. She loves a bondage dress.
But I want to address some of the things that that Porsha posted on her Twitter today. She was very active on her Twitter, and some of the things that she addressed. She's looking for a wedding special, y'all. She's definitely looking for a wedding special. Someone commented this: I hope Porsha's wedding is going to be on Bravo TV, because I need to see this beautiful queen in a wedding gown. Now that will set this freaking haters off, because I know nobody will fill out any gown like Porsha, and I mean nobody. Okay. She just replied, maybe. Okay. And then she said this. So she was just pretty much retweeting people. That's the same ring as his ex-wife has had. Oh, whatever. I can't, but people in the English. That's a lie. The wedding ring the engagement ring that she has looks very similar to Fallon's engagement ring. Her engagement ring looks very similar to Fallon's. Just saying. What else did this? I think that was all I had. But what about this woman? Do you guys know who this woman is?
Yes, I do.
I bet you do. Saint J. I'm gonna ask Saint J because I know you know. Saint J, who is this woman?
She's the one debunking the story. Listen, either Simon is a serial cheater. I mean, he would still have to be a serial cheater because that is definitely the jacket Dennis had on his Instagram. That's the car seat. That's the car interior. That's a customized car at that.
So, I mean, she doesn't seem like his type, though, in comparison to Fallon or Porsha.
No. Kempire. His type is young. His type is a young woman.
I'm playing coy, okay? His type is
a young woman, which is why I don't think him and Porsha are going to be able to last that long because she's hitting 40.
Hey, excuse you.
Happy 40th birthday. If Simon wanted somebody that was 40, I don't. Simon wants a hot young wife, and but this lady.
Do you think the condom broke and he just decided to lock it down because a baby's on the way?
Ooh.
Let me ask Lonnie. Lonnie, thoughts? Do you think? Go ahead.
I mean, this is the moon of manifesting. So I'm sure if she is not pregnant, I'm sure she has the ovulation test kit. I am sure she is tracking her ovulation. I can guarantee you if she is not pregnant, she soon will be pregnant. I am sure she is tracking and manifesting it to the moons and everything else.
Tonight's the night.
So,
Porsha.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sure if she's not, she will be, but I don't see it. She'll just be engaged. I don't see a wedding. I think it will be a long engagement. And then
you don't think these two look like they are crazy in love? Like her Instagram post?
Hell no. She think I got this bag now, but no.
I can't get past his teeth looking like chiclets.
Dennis is going to marry her. He's been married 3 other times. At this, Dennis is going right down that aisle. Oh, not Dennis. Simon is going right down that aisle. He likes to get married.
Is Dennis going to be the best man? I mean, that is his homie.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? Can we just quickly talk a little bit about?
Dennis is walking Porsha down the aisle.
Oh, damn. Can we talk a little bit about? Can we talk just a little bit about bro code? Because we have to remember that they met. Porsha and Simon through Dennis. This was Dennis's friend, and Dennis is there smoking cigars with this man on Mother's Day. Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go to Danielle. Danielle,
help us.
I don't know what to say about the bro code because I don't. To your point, I almost feel like it's a couple of things I'm thinking. One, Dennis really wasn't fooling with Porsha. And she said that on the show. Remember they went to dinner. She said, if it wasn't for PJ, you wouldn't be checking for me right now, and I wouldn't be checking for you.
Why? Damn, you like Miriam over here quoting.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Now,
That's what she said.
I feel like because Dennis is into having sex with stuffed animals and his little freak nation stuff that he's into.
yeah.
And Porsche probably went down for it.
I forgot about that. Why did you have to put that back in my brain?
Because
allegedly.
These are the facts.
No, this is alleged.
I can see him I can see him going to those conventions and everything else and trying to find, it's the whole thing on Discovery Channel. But I just feel like he probably pushed Porsha off onto Simon and like, you take this, I'm good. I'm gonna go on and live my freak nation stuffed animal life, and we're gonna put on for the gram and let the beat rock. I mean, because I've never known usually guys are very what's the word I'm looking for when they
matter of fact,
not matter of fact, but like they don't like sharing their women. Possessive. They're very possessive. And I just, for them to be
some men are. I can also see some men saying, you know, bros before hoes.
Yes.
Dennis don't want Porsha all in his wallet no more. So
he does. He's tired of buying Chanel bags.
Yeah, he's like, listen, I could go find me somebody else that's not trying to be all in my pockets like you, and you can have Simon. Simon got bigger pockets than me.
You can have Porsha. I'm gonna go find me a what's that little the Fashion Nova chick, a little young Fashion Nova Coach bag toting, Michael Kors toting child. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because his hot dog factory is not doing that well in Philadelphia.
Oh, it's not?
So maybe he needs to budget.
So wait, there's one in Philly? I thought they were only in Atlanta.
No, there's one in Philly.
Have you
get
tried
it right
it?
on Uber Eats?
Have you tried it?
I did. I only like plain hot dogs, so I didn't get all the stuff on it. So I don't know like how it is with like all the toppings and all that kind of stuff. But
I'm
for
so
a
mad
regular
we're talking about hot dogs right now.
That sounds so bad.
I mean, it was fine. I mean, I like the ones from Whole Foods better because they're bigger. But
yes, we love a big hot dog.
I'm done with y'all right now.
They are. They're really good at Whole Foods.
This is not the Bolo party.
Big?
Okay, this
Bolo
is not
big?
Bolo court.
We love a big Bolo big dog.
I can't. Okay, ladies, stay on the line. I have quite a few callers, and I just want to take some of these callers. Okay, just stay on the line. I'm gonna bring up Florence, Emily, Jason's in the house. What's going on, everyone?
Hello.
Hi. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Florence. What are your thoughts on this whole Porsha situation? There's been so much tea spilling over.
I've been sipping tea all day. Messy, 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 messy. You know, I was on yesterday when the news came. I have to leave and go check everything out. Oh my God, it's such a mess.
Really
my take on this whole thing is, one thing, I am an African woman. I came in this country at the age of 21. And I will tell you guys the exact type that Simon is. Simon is gonna marry Porsha and drop her and gonna go look for the next young thing and drop her again and again. This is how it looks like. In Africa, even with the celebrities, like in Nigeria, they have this billionaire. His name is Ned. I mean, this guy's a billionaire, but he wasn't famous. So there's this girl who is 17 years old. Her name is Regina Daniels. She's an actress. Beautiful, beautiful. He went ahead and married her because he wanted that fame. He wanted people to know him. I mean, this is what they do. Like, it's nothing strange. And African men, once they have money, especially from the West, because I'm from the West, Simon is from the West, we are neighbors with Nigerians. Once they have money, they don't care. And you have to look too. Simon comes from a polygamy family, like where they're allowed to marry 3, 4, 5 wives. But he can do that here in America because it's gonna be bigamy. It's against the law. So he marries them and drops them. And like I said yesterday, Porsha, she have no morals, honestly, because even for her, this whole scenario doesn't look good because she have a daddy issue. And for her to bring a whole child into this world because of her promiscuity, not because of love, it's very saddening because that child is going to grow up like the same as her. Dennis being, not 100% in her life. And she's going to end up just like her mom, looking for, love.
Let's leave the babies out of this. Let's leave the babies out of this.
No, I know. I mean, this is just all fact. I mean, it's sad. My heart just goes out to that little girl, like beautiful girl. But I don't know, man. I mean, and she goes ahead and say, "We are not friends." This lady had you in her house. You were in her pool. You were snipping off a hookah, whatever that was.
Yeah.
She gave you guys a basket of gifts. And I don't know if you guys remember at the Halloween party when Porsha came in, she came in with some attitude. Porsha is like the, party girl. Like, she will come dressed up, but she came like lame, like, oh. And then she asked FALYNN, oh, give me some. She called some drink. And FALYNN asked her, oh, how do you know we have that? And then she was like, well, because, rich people. No, girl, you was sleeping with him. You've been in that house before. Because if you look at the timeline, when they do these, scenes, they put it together and that months apart. You've been there. She's been sleeping with this man, this lady's husband before even, we get to the reunion or even the last part of the Real Housewife of Atlanta season 13. Trust me. That's just foul,
You be paying attention, Florence, because I was like,
I do pay attention. And talking about African men, Kenya did date an African guy. His name is D'banj. He's a Nigerian musician. His name is D'banj. Kenya. She did. D'banj was in love with her, but I think the problem was Kenya's age. Because this African mother-in-law, whatever, they feel, when you get young, old woman, she doesn't have, have a kid, or you don't know whether she's fertile. I knew it wasn't gonna last, but he really liked her. He really liked her. Like, he was showing her off on his Instagram. They went on the concert. Like, he was really into her. But I knew he wasn't gonna last because of the age, the age difference. But she did date an African guy. His name is D'banj. He's on Twitter. I mean, he has an Instagram. You can Google him. Yeah, he still got her picture on his Instagram. Yeah, she
Florence,
did.
You be dropping the African tea like I like it. Please come back.
It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a lie. And Porsha, I don't know where to put Porsha right now. I mean, I just feel bad. I just feel bad for her. I can see her in the future being miserable. She will be miserable more than FALYNN. Trust me. Like, Porsha is not smart. Yeah, she's not smart. I mean, Cordell left her with nothing. And I mean, she's looking for the next best thing.
When she was with Cordell, though.
Yeah, no, that was just fake, and I think Porsha her mommy. Look at the difference between Porsha and her sister Lauren. Lauren is sharp. Lauren is smart, because in Africa we said when a man marries different women, those kids take out the mother's character. Look at Porsha and look at Porsha's mom. They're slow. Mama Diane is very slow. Even by the way she talks, you can tell this lady is slow as a snail.
Florence. All right. Well, I think we've bashed everyone in Porsha's hemisphere enough.
I mean, we're just saying. I'm just saying the way it is. It's just like,
Florence, stay on the line. I enjoy it, but stay on the line. I want to hear, Emily, what are your thoughts on this whole Porsha situation? There's so much tea that's come out.
Honestly, I don't think she's gonna come back to the show. I've been hearing things that he's gonna move her out to Nigeria, get her and her daughter a visa, and he's gonna pick up a few more wives, and she'll live happily ever after with all his money. So you never know. And what if she did this to Shamia's husband? You just think about that. She doesn't really care about him like that. About that.
You think she would do that to Shamila?
Yeah, you never know. It's just her laptop. She said they're not friends. Next thing you know, if she come back to America, she's sleeping with her husband. Oh, I'm been in love with him. We've been together for so long. Like, she probably sleeping with him behind the closed doors. You never know. He African too.
Oh, damn.
She loved those African men.
Oh my goodness. Are you going to be watching this 3-part series that's allegedly coming to Bravo, featuring Porsha and her entire family and her activism?
Only if Simon's on it. The activism is so fake. Get Candy, get someone else who's really doing real stuff on that. The activism is so fake.
Here's the interesting part for me, because if you recall on Candy Speak on It, she said that originally that whole Black Lives Matter special that they did for Bravo, they weren't even considering Porsha for being on it. So it's interesting that now Bravo is all aboard in regards to, following that part of her life, or even giving her another series.
I think she just used that as a crutch to prop herself out. She didn't really have anything going for her this season. she couldn't really show her family because she had no like dynamic. We've already seen in previous seasons the whole dynamic. It's boring at this point. So it was just like, ooh, the Black Lives Matter thing, and everything was super uncomfortable.
That's why I'm shocked that they're giving her a 3-part series, because it's like,
but it's funny that we're just now finding that out. She should have already, like, if it was really about the Black Lives Matter, we should have known she was going to have a 3-part series. And now today we found out because of the stuff that's going on with Simon.
Yeah. So Emily, thank you so much for calling in. We have quite a few people on the line that want to get on, but I appreciate you calling in and being a part of the show.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Jason, thoughts on all this stuff? Look, I know you have thoughts.
Oh my gosh. So I think Dennis and Simon are trying to be brother husbands.
Oh, not brother husbands. Do you really think it's a plot? Some people said that before.
No, I don't think it's a plot. I think that Simon probably invests in Dennis, and Dennis like, look, let me hold on to him because I don't really care about Porsha that much. All I care about is the money and the fame. So, but to be honest with you, that little Mother's Day post that she posted, it looked more like a gender reveal to me.
It did, right?
It gave me.
You be saying things that make me think. I'm like, yeah, it kind of did.
Yeah, she's having a girl. Dennis had on that pink. He spilled the beans. That's all it was. They having a girl. They were smoking cigars. I was like, what is going on? She grabbed her stomach to adjust her level. I was like, oh no.
I was so bad. They were at a gender reveal. That's what we're gonna find out later.
Right, exactly.
Are you interested in watching a Porsha 3-part series coming to Bravo?
I can't support Porsha. She is blasphemous when it comes to activism, so I can't support that. And I doubted that she doesn't have the wherewithal to carry that. I mean, she doesn't know enough. Like, she can pretend all she wants, but if she does get a 3-part spinoff, it's going to be the Simon Dennis drama, which I get. That gets views.
I mean, that I will watch.
Just stop pretending. Yeah, just stop pretending. Because some of us are triggered by this activism thing, and I just can't with that.
Jason, thank you so much for calling in. We have quite a few people online. I want to get to everyone because it's getting late. And look, I've hit a new decade, and look, I can't stay up that late.
Happy birthday, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a couple of other calls. I see a familiar face. Is that Shan and Van?
Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Welcome to the new decade.
Where are you? Why does it look like it's light out?
Because I'm on the West Coast.
Oh.
You're welcome. I'm showing you sun for your birthday.
Appreciate that, because it was like, I was like, oh my God, it's light out.
It's light out, yeah. We still got about another hour and a half. Because I'm in Canada, so we get sun longer than you guys do.
Of course, Vancouver, right?
Yes, Shannon. Van, you got it. I don't drive the minivan.
I honestly thought that originally when I first saw your name.
Yeah, I know.
Shan, I know you've been following this Porsha situation all day, like I have. Well, since yesterday at this point. What are your thoughts on all of the breaking news?
All of it?
Breaking news.
Well, I called in because you were talking about the show, so I'm going to start with that if that's cool.
Yes, of course.
I unfortunately think it's a really bad move that she announced it within hours of the show being announced, because I can't take her seriously anymore. This season was supposed to be her redemption season. She was trying to clean up her act and her image to all of us. And just as the season finishes, she's back to being what we know her for. So I can't really watch a spinoff that's supposed to be about activism, because all I'm thinking about is, girl, you messy. Girl, you messy.
What will you watch?
I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably be there, but I'll be there judging, even though I'm a Catholic and we're not supposed to judge. But yeah, I'll watch the first episode. How about that?
Okay. All right.
For research purposes.
Shan, you were the one that asked on Up and Adam today you asked Femtaro if she was pregnant. Do you think Porsha Williams is pregnant?
Here's the thing. I did, for a couple of reasons, but I trust Fem and her
Me
cards.
too. Me
right?
too.
I want to believe my gut, because, okay, Porsha's having a Mother's Day party. There's people there, and you're wearing a caftan. That's suspect. That is so suspect. Or is it that Simon wants her to be more modest?
Oh, I thought that too.
Great minds think alike.
Wow. I actually had that thought. I was like, maybe she's trying to be a little bit more covered. You know, you saw what Janet Jackson did when she was with her man. Completely changed what she wore. So I thought the same thing. Ooh, what do you feel bad for Fallon? Do you want Fallon to come back on as a full-time housewife?
No, I don't think there's any need for it. I mean, this
We
is
are
messy
here
enough.
today,
Yeah,
fam.
this is messy enough. I'm good. But you know, I really want Toya back, and I know she's not, and that breaks me. I love Toya.
Yeah.
I think she could have brought so much more if they'd given her the chance.
You know what I think, and they probably thought the same thing. I think they thought her storyline, what she was going to bring this particular new season, was going to be fake, and people are going to read through it.
Oh, okay.
Because she's trying to create this whole family situation with this new guy that's already been problematic, and there was already a disconnect with LaToya this season, because they're also looking at statistics, they're looking at focus groups, they're looking at what people are saying, and people didn't really connect with LaToya. See, the difference between LaToya and someone like Kenya was likable enough, and look, I know Team Toro is all up in this chat room today. So she has like this loyal following, and I don't think LaToya has that. And I think she came out swinging too hard.
Yeah. I think you're right. But so many, like, they're giving, I don't even want to say her name, so I'll just say Ew. I'll abbreviate her name. Ew. They gave her 2 years. Why couldn't you have at least given Toya 2 years? She would have shown y'all. And she's cheap. She works cheap. What is it, like $1,000 an episode?
Allegedly, yeah.
Sorry.
Shad, we have quite a few people in the chat. Any other thoughts before I let you go?
Now I'm freezing up. Happy birthday. Welcome to the new decade. It's actually awesome. I can tell you're in a good space. And yeah, how about this? Do you think the rebranding worked? I'll leave my final words with a question. Do you think Porsha's rebranding worked?
No.
Okay. We really are on. We see each other.
No, I'm not convinced. I mean, I really look. Unlike a lot of people, like I also was pushing for Porsha to. I've always said it. She's been probably one of the most evolved and housewives in the frame, and then it just went from being evolved to this.
It's too bad. Like, she could have at least given us a week in between. No, you had to do it back to back. Anyways, Kempire, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Shan. We love you so much.
Good to see you.
You too. Everyone, thank you so much. We're not done. We're not done. I have a super chat that I need to pay attention to. I see a couple of familiar faces that I need to bring on. Hold on. Queen, you're way too generous. Thank you so much. Queen says, it's supposed to be your off day, but you spent it with all of us. Happy birthday once again. Thank you so much. Look, when you're doing this kind of stuff, it's never an off day. Let me bring my girl. Layla Lynn is on the phone. Layla.
Oh, Lord, I'm on. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. Is it today? Is your birthday exactly today?
Exactly today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Happy 20th. Because I'm sure you're
we're going to go with that. Layla, this is a perfect time for us to remind people that we are going to be a part of a special mental health panel with our boy Scotty on Scotty TV. We will be posting links for you guys to be a part of the conversation and watch us talk about it. I'm excited about doing that. How have you been, Layla Lynn? I feel honored that you called in for my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
You're in the car?
Yeah, I'm in the car. It's a long story, but I'm hiding from my kids, basically. I'm trying to prop it up. But yeah, I'm hiding from my kids. But I just want to say happy birthday. And everybody send a cash app or send a cash app. Send a cash app or a super chat for your birthday. At least, $20, turn it 20. So everybody send $20 and say happy birthday to Kempire.
Thank you so much, Layla. I'm excited about our mental health conversation. I think it's so important, especially for the Black community, that we talk about it. And I'm so glad that Scotty decided to do something like that. Again, we will be promoting that. That's coming up, not next Monday, but the following Monday. So the Monday before Memorial Day. So be sure to check that out, guys. We will be posting about that. And Layla Lynn will be a part of that. And Layla, did you know that I was talking about you in my video the other day? And I was talking about you today?
No, I missed it. What did you say?
I said Layla Lynn always gets the tea in regards to, like, I cite my sources. So I was like, Layla Lynn said about the whole, let's talk about that real quick if you can.
Yeah, you're very professional. I just want to say that I appreciate you, citing me. So thank you.
Of course, and you always have your facts together, and that's why I love your channel so much.
Thank you.
And be sure to link Layla Lynn's YouTube channel in the chat, please. Thank you. No, you had posted a video talking about the divorce, and of course, you did your digging. And can we just clear up? So he filed for divorce in January, right?
The first time.
The first time. And then he pulled it out.
Yeah, a week later, on the 20th, he filed January 14th. For what Porsha say? For the people who need facts, right? That's what Porsha say.
Mm-hmm.
So for the people who need facts, he first filed for divorce on January 14th, 2021, this year. And then January 21st, 2021, he pulled it out. He recanted it. Like he took it back.
Mm.
And then he filed again in February. And that's the one that's processed. They've come to a settlement. And, they had a prenuptial and they're following the prenuptial. Like the settlement agreement basically says we're going to follow our prenuptial except for any details. And there are very few details because they're following their prenuptial agreement so closely. And it's settled. It's not yet divorced. I haven't checked today, but as of yesterday, it's not yet finalized their divorce. But the financial part is settled.
Wow. And that's the most important part. And a lot of times that's what takes the longest. That's why Bethany just got divorced 9 years later.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just so deep to me because I also shared that in Fallon's initial response to his divorce, she did not want a divorce. And so that's why I feel like this situation is so deep. Like, it's too soon. Like, for somebody who was on the fence in January, who filed for divorce in January, then took it back, even if they filed again in February, it's too soon to be in love with somebody like that. Like, that's how you get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see I'm sure you saw this, but he did a live shortly after he announced the divorce. They had made that mutual announcement, and he accused her of cheating.
Yeah, I saw it. I don't know if I believe it. Yeah, that's why I do my reporting. I just continue to do my reporting and don't necessarily mention that because I don't know if I believe it. Yeah. I've also heard, just as far as his desires, I've heard that he wants to be on the show and that he wants fame. Like he wants to be on reality TV. That's what I heard.
I mean, that insinuates what Florence, who just called in, and she's said something very similar. And we've seen this with our housewives. They may have all the money in the world, but now they have fame. They have our attention. We're talking about them. So that's a whole other drug.
Yeah, talk about it. That's a whole other drug, and it's So that's what I hear. And it's a sad situation. Like I said, that's how people get hurt, as far as, marriage and divorce and dating people who are not even divorced yet. And then I do believe Porsha is pregnant. So it's not just
really.
I do.
Why do you believe she's pregnant?
Because of her face, not just her wearing that dress, but when you're pregnant, well, when a woman's pregnant, her face kind of like swells, like you have so much water in you when you're pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And either she got fillers, which is a possibility. She might have got fillers.
Good point.
Or her face in that picture with her, Simon and Dennis, her face is swollen.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at, her face.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people think she's pregnant. I mean, look, I thought so too. I mean, especially with the huge clothing and everything like that. But now you're bringing up because in Layla, you do your digging. So, what are your thoughts on this 3-part series that they're talking about possibly coming? Will you watch it?
Of course, I will watch it. Even if I wasn't blogging, just as a viewer, yes, I will watch it. I love stuff like that. Like, yes, I am entertained. I'm entertained by Porsha. Yes.
What if they don't give you anything in regards to the relationship?
Oh, they have to.
She's like, that's why I'm watching.
Yeah, they have to. They have to give us all the dirty details. Yes, but I will say this: I'm low key team Fallon. Like,
explain this, please.
She's the wife,
and
I feel like okay. I've been through a divorce before. I've been married to an African man before. This is
The plot thickens, Layla. Dropping your own tea.
And the reason I'm dropping my own tea is just to, just explain the whole divorce situation. Sometimes people divorce and it's not over. And I don't know if people always recognize that. But when you're divorcing someone, once they start dating other people, it's like, then it's over. Like you can divorce, and I know a lot of people who've been in that situation who've gotten divorced, and the person have still had a relationship with their ex-husband.
Yeah.
But once they start dating other people, it's kind of like a wrap. So that's why even if Porsha didn't start dating him while he was, technically married or before he got the divorce proceedings started, even with her dating him while he's going through his divorce, it kind of just washes out any type of reconciliation hopes.
Yeah.
Like, over.
And it seemed as if that she wanted that.
Porsha?
Well, FALYNN, that she wanted to reconcile.
Yeah, because she was declining, on the divorce proceedings, she was like, no, we're not, it's not irretrievably broken. We're not, living separately. That was her initial response. She was declining it. But then, time passed, and the next filing that you see is her accepting it. I guess, what was she supposed to do?
Yeah. Do you believe on Porsha's timeline they've been dating for a month? What do you think Porsha should do next in regards to sort of, people are saying that, she was moving in the right direction in regards to her image and her career, and now it seems like she's made this real sharp turn.
I know, it's crazy, right? Are you a Porsha fan?
I love them all. And I've always said Porsha is probably the most evolved housewife that we've seen, because we've seen her come from being Cordell's, Stepford wife to this very independent businesswoman. I interviewed her before her first season.
Oh,
She was the sweetest, and I feel like she's still that person. And I think
she is sweet. Yeah.
But I think all this other stuff, she just got caught up in. And I'm not a fan of anybody but myself.
Okay, I feel that. I had to say that too on my channel. Doing what we do, it's like you can't be a fan and do what we do. Like your videos, it's not going to be right.
Exactly.
So I definitely feel you on that. I used to be a fan of Porsha, but then I realized it's not so much being a fan. I'm just entertained by her.
Exactly.
I'm mostly entertained by Porsha.
Exactly.
So, as far, it does seem like a setback, because it seems like because FALYNN was introduced as her friend, it does seem like she stole her friend's husband. So it does seem like a step back as far as her image and her, just from a PR standpoint. But I think she's going to work hard to try to change that. Because, in his statement, he was saying they're going to travel the world together and be a positive image and a positive role model. So I do think she's going to work at her image. And, I wish her the best of luck. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Yeah. I see people supporting her. I see people renouncing her.
Yeah. So, like her own fans. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, we're seeing both. But I do wish her the best of luck. We're all human. If she found love, then, good for her. But it's
messy.
It's messy.
Because it's true. There are lots of people that have been in very similar situations that are still together many, many years later. And they had to overcome stuff like that. But
yeah. Like on Salt Lake City. And I think you covered Salt Lake City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a situation with one of the ladies there, but their relationship did work out.
Yeah. Whitney Rose.
Yeah. So it can work out. And I do wish her the best, but right now it is a mess.
It's a mess. And I'm tired of talking about it at this point. There's just so much stuff coming out. It's like,
I know, on your birthday too.
Right? Porsha, can I have a moment? I'm joking. Look, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. I didn't celebrate my birthday till I moved out. Is what it. Layla Lynn, thank you so much for calling in and sharing the birthday. I look forward to our conversation on mental health. I think it's going to be fantastic because we need to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna show my prescriptions and everything. Yeah.
And I want to hear more about your divorce, your marriage, and the Africans. Why is there such a fascination with African men?
Well,
all of a sudden,
I do feel like on Real Housewives of Atlanta there is a fascination with a rich African man. Like
that's what I mean. I don't mean in general.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about this all day today. Like, they really do need to have this on the show because every time somebody on the show is like with a rich African man, like it starts trending, like it's this thing. I think it's because not just the money. How do I explain it? Like,
you can see I'm very fascinated. I'm like hanging on every word.
It's almost like a fantasy. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Like a fantasy, like let's say, and people may not agree with me. I can't really see the comments right now anyway. But let's say you don't want to be with an African American man. Let's say you've checked out, like you've had bad experiences, but then again, you're not attracted to white men or Asian men or whatever, because a lot of people are not. But then there's still African men. You know what I mean? And they may be more interested in marriage, whereas, you know, maybe an African American man might not necessarily be interested in marriage. It's the culture, you know, is a little bit different.
That's look, that is very interesting to me. I think we need to do a whole conversation on it because you're right. I feel like in Atlanta, there's always this conversation, almost as if it's a bad thing too. And I'm like, why is that a bad thing?
Well, like I said, I'm divorced from an African man.
Oh well,
so
you're a little burnt from that.
Well, I won't say I'm burnt, but it can be a bad thing when culture clashes because sometimes dating an African person, you might realize that you're more Americanized than you thought. If you get what I'm saying, like you might you identify as a Black person. But then when you date another Black person who is not Westernized, who is not Americanized, and you realize you really are American girl. Like, you're American, your ways are American, and it's a lot of clashing.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to have a whole conversation about this. Because I feel like, and especially because we have a lot of African people that call in, and I'm like, oh, this is fascinating. Like, I need to know more. Like, they're giving me all kinds of tea.
Yeah, and let me just say this. I don't mean to stereotype. You know, people, it's so much stereotypes that when it comes to African people, I know every person, just in general, every person is different. So when I say I was married to an African man, it's not to stereotype. It's just to share my experiences. When I say I clash with him, it's also not to stereotype. I'm just sharing my experiences dating, you know, a man from Africa.
Yeah. And that's why I said we need to do a whole live talking about it because I know we have a lot of African followers and y'all need to call in and share all. So that way you have a full conversation about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Y'all call in and make the conversation full. So
yeah.
It's not just one point of view. Yeah. Yeah.
And I hope that you will call in again, Layla Lynn. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. And happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. You went all the way in your car to hide from your kids to call for my birthday. I feel special. Again, guys, if you're not familiar with Layla Lynn, which I find that hard to believe, be sure to check out her YouTube channel, Layla Lynn TV, right?
Yeah, Layla Lynn TV. It's much more professional than I look now. I know I look a mess in my car or whatever, but
look, we go to your channel to get the facts.
Yeah, just get the tea. Don't worry about me. Just get the tea.
No, look, I don't even say tea. I say the facts because there's tea. And then the people that actually do some research, you do your research, and that's why I cite my sources.
Yeah,
especially with this divorce situation.
Yeah, and we got to collab soon. I want to collab with you, and also, you know, Jamie, that's me.
Jamie, that's me. I'm not sure.
Well, look her up too. But we
yes,
collab.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Thank you so much for supporting, as always.
All right, thank you.
Bye, y'all. That was Layla Lynn TV. I'm hearing the song in my head. All right, we're gonna sum some of this up. We've been live for an hour, almost an hour and 40 minutes, but I had to bring Layla up because she had some of that tea. I had to have that conversation. What's going on, y'all?
Wow.
What's up?
Oh, I am I almost forgot to bring up my girl, Lonnie. All right, y'all. I'm gonna just go around the room. I want last minute thoughts on this Porsha situation. I'm hoping that at least we'll get a day off tomorrow, not to talk about Porsha. Porsha. I'm gonna start with Kempire State of Miriam.
Listen, today I wore red for you.
Yes, you did. You're the only one.
Come on. I was hoping everybody would be on camera.
Me too. It's all right. It's all right.
I got on red lipstick in my avatar. So.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
There's that.
Well, yesterday I worked overtime. I went on to 2 other lives.
Oh, excuse you?
Yes.
I'm jealous.
I was, because there were some people that I never checked them, and I was so glad I could, but in a fun way, not like no animosity. I had fun, like just seeing that person squirm, but it was all fun. And I on the live that I didn't go on camera on Instagram, I predicted a spinoff. I said this thinks a spinoff.
Ooh.
I did, because she but this is where she's going to get to a rude awakening, Porsha. Her first spinoff was kind of like a happy ending. Porsha found love and she's gonna become a mom. It was all good. But this time she pivoted from evolve to dissolve. She completely. So, and and she is going to try to showcase her findings, because if nobody knows, she just established Peach Juice Research Institute in Atlanta, and they
Are you serious?
No.
Oh.
And came up with some results that rich affluent men, they fall in FALYNN in love in 30 days. So she wants to prove her case. I'm trying not to be shady, but
You're trying not to be shady?
I can't.
Wait, let me, because I almost forgot some of the super chats that were sent in. Thank you so much, Florence. Florence, you have to call back in. Florence, you do drop some tea, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Thank you. I'm not going to even try and pronounce that. But thank you, Florence. May God expand your territory in good wealth and longevity. Remain blessed. I love that. Thank you so much, Florence. Thank you for supporting the channel. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Oh, Layla Lynn, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you so much. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to my mods for holding down the chat room. I appreciate you being here for so long. I do want to bring up just a couple of other people that are on the line because I didn't get to them real quick. So everyone stay on the line. Hold on. Brianna, how are you?
I didn't think I was gonna make it in.
I'm sorry, Brianna. There's so many people calling.
I got in at the last minute. First of all, happy birthday, Miriam. You look gorgeous, girl. You trying to be a housewife and get your peach, girl?
Yes, why not? Why not? Come on, sign me up for an ambassador, like with Kenya Moore.
Yes, girl. You can get that peach, girl. But
y'all are.
First of all, I want to say, as an African American woman, I have personally dated several African men, and I will say one thing in my experience is they are very persistent. None of them, again, my experience, the relationships never went anywhere because it always came out that they were married. Like, I would always find out, oh, you married? Okay, this gotta end. But they're very persistent. And when they want to pursue someone, they will not let up until you entertain them in some capacity. That's just my experience. And they definitely do sell you a lot of fantasies and like dreams and, stuff like that. But on another note, as far as all of this going on with Miss Porsha, as far as the spinoff, I will watch it once I get done watching paint dry and locating a beachfront property in Idaho. Once that is out of the way, I will find time to watch her spinoff.
Oh my God.
Her special, I should say. I didn't watch Portia's having a baby, and I'm probably not going to watch this either. I had a lot of points, but I know you want to go home or you want to be done and enjoy some of your birthday. But as far as Dennis, I don't believe Dennis ever really I don't believe they ever had each other's hearts, like someone said in the comments. I think to be honest, Porsha trapped Dennis, and listen, hear me out. She trapped him, but once he realized he was trapped, he used her celebrity to elevate himself. No one knew about his little hot dog factory until they met. So I think that I don't ever think they ever had this genuine quest for love. I think that he cooperated with her wishes. Hey, be on the show with me. Let's play the whole, we're trying to work it out storyline for 2 or 3 seasons. We'll talk about the hot dog factory. We'll sell this story that there's love there, but it's just not working out. I don't believe he ever intended to marry Porsha. That's why he was so happy to hand her off to Simon so she can be another rich sucker's problem. And I think that's why he's like, here, take her. That way I don't have to buy a Chanel bag every week anymore just to keep her on my good side. You take her. So I don't know why she would ruin her brand this way, even if it was just for a storyline. I don't know why she would take this direction with her brand. 50% of me thinks it's for a storyline. 50% of me thinks it's real. But either way, it's not good for her brand. And I'm not a Porsha fan at all, if you can't tell. But why would she do this to her brand? Like, I'm not sure why. But I definitely think it's messy. I definitely agree. I don't think FALYNN wanted the divorce. But like the one woman, the other African woman, shout out to all the African women coming on here. Shout out to all the people giving the African tea and the perspective.
Yeah,
I
I love
all of that. I think, like she said, he's going to move on to the next thing, whether she likes it or not. And you know, she couldn't fight it anymore. Like, he couldn't. And I think what's interesting is Porsha's timeline the math is not mathing. The math is not mathing. FALYNN announced on her Instagram officially from her own mouth that they were divorcing on April 22nd. So that's not even enough time. But for real, that's not even enough time for FALYNN to have acknowledged as a woman on her own that she's divorcing her husband. It hasn't even been 30 days. So, and then I don't know what you think about, I don't know if you saw the controversy about Porsha on the yacht and the January 21st date, where it appears like Porsha's on this yacht with Simon because there's lime green swimsuits. And then people are like, that's not the same swimsuit, but it was clearly the same trip. And if you're a woman, if you're taking a trip to beaches, you're bringing more than one swimsuit. So I think I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but someone dug up her old post from January 21st of this year. And it looks like the exact same scenery of her and Simon when she's like, you know, leaning on him in the neon bathing suit.
Yeah.
She's in a neon bathing suit, but it's not the same one in that picture. But everything else is the same. The hair, the earrings, the background. Yeah. So there's another picture of her in another kind of like moo thing that she had on Mother's Day. But it was a one-piece neon swimming suit. But everything else looked the same. The hair, she had on the same exact earrings. And people are like, oh, it's not the same. It's not the same day. The swimsuit's different. But I'm like, if you're a woman and you're going on a weekend excursion, you're going to bring more than one swimsuit. So I think it was the same trip, but just a different day on the beach. And I just think that the timeline is not, you know.
I mean, I think we all know that Porsha is not being 100% honest about this timeline.
Well, what's new with that? I mean, she's not ever 100% honest about anything.
Oh, wait a minute. Piggyback on Brianna, they also pulled Simon's post from January 21st where he was ranting and raving how much he was in love with his wife. So there's a post from January 21st. I forgot who on Instagram said that Simon was ranting and raving how much he was in love with his wife. Posted January 21st.
But then didn't he announce a divorce? And then like Layla said, then he doubled back, and then
he didn't announce the divorce. He filed for divorce back.
And then he doubled back and said, okay, there was some type of not wanting to go through with it on both parts at some point. My issue or my suspicion is Porsha seen that big old house up there on that hill when she came to visit FALYNN's house in that episode where she's like, oh, your house is cute, Faye. And, you know, they were at the pool. And then when the Halloween party in January is only but October, November, December. That's only a couple months. And now this man wants a divorce. And by May, you're madly in love with him. And y'all going to be co-parenting PJ. And y'all going to spend the rest of y'all lives together. It reeks of something. I don't know what it reeks of. I don't know if it reeks of bad judgment or a bad storyline, but it's not good for her brand. I don't care for Porsha's brand, but I'm not seeing this evolution of Porsha that people keep talking about because that is not a smart move for someone who wants
Well,
to be.
I was talking about that evolution before all this played out.
Okay, okay.
Before
But
this all played out. I mean, especially
I'm
after
not
this season.
seeing where this would fit with the political justice, which is why I definitely, if I didn't watch Portia's having a baby, I'm not going to be watching any commentary that she has to say on criminal justice,
Ooh.
especially with the I'm scared of Marlo stuff that she pulled last
Oh,
weekend.
yeah.
And then now I can't take her seriously because she doesn't seem to have any, it's coming off very much activism.
Oh,
And I just can't support it. I really have some paint to watch dry, and that's a bigger priority. So that's just how I feel about it. But happy birthday. I
Thank you,
love your
Brianna.
show. And I love all the people that you always have on, and I always look forward.
I appreciate you, Brian. I'm so glad we were able to bring you up. It's been a busy night behind the scenes.
Have a good night.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
She's like,
She
thank you,
said she
bye.
loved
Like
us
she's
and
the
she gave me a
hostess here.
compliment. She gave me a compliment.
Oh, yes, she did. She did give you a couple. Let me just get T Maria. I saw you're on the line. What's going on?
Hey, Wagwan. Big
Wagwan,
up
sister.
yourself. Big up yourself. Happy Earth Strong.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, Miss Black Lives Matter, Miss Girl Code, Miss Woman Empowerment, Miss Queen of Tatlandia. Oh my God, this is too much. Now, Portia did go on a vacation in January on that same yacht, and she didn't post Simon. But Shamia went on that same trip, and she was the one who posted Simon. So she and Simon took a picture, and Twitter was dragging her from her head to her toe today.
Oh.
And while during that time he was on Instagram talking about he loves his wife and he's so in love. I'm just at this time I'm just sorry for FALYNN because she didn't want the divorce. I don't think that she cheated on him because after he did that she said post the receipts and there was no receipts. So I think this was all planned by him and Portia to try to distract us. She is definitely pregnant. I believe that because the face as well. Because I looked through her Instagram posts and she's mostly posting pictures of like in January and stuff like that or in other months, but not previously. The only one is the Happy Mother's Day thingy. Some of her friends are not even posting it. You know, sometimes you're happy for your friends, you will repost and say congratulations. They are taking their time and their little heart emojis in her comment. No one is saying out, oh, I'm so happy, congratulations. That speaks loud.
And
That
even
speaks
NENE sort of
very
kind of took
loud.
back our congratulations by saying, I didn't even know what was really happening.
Exactly, exactly. So, you know, NENE had to backtrack, you know, because people was about to drag her. And I'm just so sorry for FALYNN, to be honest, because she's the one that lost in this case. But, you know, my grandmother always say that you're gonna reap what you sow. And Portia will definitely reap what she's sowing right now.
Damn. T Maria, thank you so much for calling in as always.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Florence, how are you? I saw you called back in. Did you have a last minute thing that you wanted to say?
Hi. Well, basically just this whole thing that is going on with I'm not surprised what Portia did, you know, because people who have since watched The Real Housewife of Atlanta know that who Portia is. You know, she will do anything for money. And I just feel sorry for FALYNN. And also I want to give an advice regarding to the previous lady that called in about she dated African men, just briefly, that they were married. Now, the problem I have, so when these African men comes in the United States. Some of them come here with scholarship to study. And when you're done with your study, you're supposed to go back home. So this is what they do, because in Africa, the government is so corrupt. We have lots of minerals, rich, but our leaders are so corrupt. It makes the country really poor. So there's less job, our money is not that high. So America, lots of opportunity, So when they come here, they're done with their study. And sometimes right fresh out of the university, they get offers, for job.
Yeah.
But the only thing that is blocking them is the paper, mean green card or being a citizen. That's the only thing. So in order for them to pursue that, they go ahead and find young women that are single. And when these women, most of them, they think coming to America was real. So it's all up in their head. Ooh, I got my African guy, like coming to America. No, it's not. That's a fiction. It's not real, because most of these guys are married with children back home. They're trying to, upgrade themselves and do better for their family.
So we have a whole 90-day fiance situation?
Exactly. He definitely wants some green card. And I'm telling you, this is me being straightforward. Yes.
You're always straightforward, Florence.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying 99%, but
yeah.
I would say 75% of them.
Oh.
Yeah. And I would tell anybody, if you're dating an African guy who you think, and sometimes again, the language barrier, they might speak in their dialect when friends come around, or, family back home, they might be talking about you, or you don't know that because you can hear. You understand what I mean? So you got to be very careful. I will always say, take baby step with them. Make sure you know every member of their family. Make sure you go to Africa with him and visit and come back before you could consider to marrying them. Because that means you've been over there, you've seen them and everything. Just be careful. Like myself, my husband is an African. I met my husband here in college. I am from Sierra Leone. My husband is from Liberia. So we met in college. I came here. My mom filed for me. I came here with school. But when I got here, I already got my green card, but my husband didn't. So I married my husband. I gave him a green card. We're still together 10 years. We're still going strong after 10 years with 3 beautiful children. So I would say, be very careful. This is me. I'm an African woman. I won't lie. Coming to America is not real. There's no African prince in Nigeria. There's nothing like royal. No. Now, the only thing, if you go to the Sabbath of Benin, that's when you meet the prince, or in Ghana. They still have that going on, but not in Nigeria. I'm telling everybody that there's nothing a rich African prince in Nigeria. That's a lie. They have billionaires, millionaires who are wealthy because they deal with oil and different things. But just be careful. That's my own, that's my take. That's all I'm leaving you guys with.
We appreciate it, Florence. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. All right, crew. I got a couple of main things to do.
Goodness gracious.
We're gonna do some last minute thoughts on these hot topics. We're gonna do some last minute thoughts on these hot topics, but let me pay attention to the money, because when the money this is where the money resides.
The money resides where the money resides.
Thank you so much. She says happy birthday, Kempire. Let me go. Look, there was another one. Hold on. I apologize if I've missed your super chat. I apologize, y'all. CP sent a super chat just a moment ago. I didn't see it come up over here. Oh, wait. We got the flags going. Oh, there it goes. Thank you, CP. Thank you so much for supporting me and the channel. For those that are watching, 550 something of you guys, be sure to like this video if you haven't liked it already. And if you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? And also subscribe to my podcast, Kempire Radio. That way you can get an uncensored version. I know. Can you imagine what uncensored sounds like based on what we talk about here? And shout out to my mom. Shout out to all the super chats. Shout out to everyone that's called in and said happy birthday. I apologize if I have not been able to get back to every single person. Shout out to my TikTok fam. We are going like 117,000 strong. Not sure yet. Hold on, let me look. Can I look? Almost 116,000 strong. I appreciate you guys so much. You make me want to do this every day and work as hard as I do to make this happen. All right, last minute thoughts. I'm going to start with Miriam because we already know when Miriam starts. But let's keep it short because I would like to at least get a decent night's sleep because last night I did not. And it's a new moon in Taurus. Make sure you guys say what you... Matter of fact, I'm going to ask Miriam a question. Miriam, what is it that you would like to manifest?
Real friendships.
Yeah. Okay. And you're and so interesting. You say you want real friendships with this whole.
I'm here talking to you guys every night.
Real friendships.
That's telling. Yes, we are. Well, we need to meet in New York.
You're in New Jersey, so that's like inevitable.
Yeah.
But speaking of real friendships and this whole Porsha and Fallon situation, she said her and Fallon were not friends. But there's so much coming out. What are your last minute thoughts? And as quick as Miriam can do it.
Well, I feel like being friends or not is irrelevant. Wrong is wrong. Just like someone mentioned, if you go to an office party, will you go sleep around with whoever is your coworker? Even if they were coworkers. Her timeline is really blurred and messy, just like Phaedra's pregnancy. And she's doing drip, drip, drip. And I don't see that her that her whatever spinoff she's gonna have with Bravo will be as successful as the first one was, because she really has a stain and a stench to her label. I always said, and I used to get the side eye from people, please, I am not talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm not talking. What I'm talking is that Bravo used Porsha to check that box of diversity, and they put their bet in the wrong box. No, seriously, they should have stayed with Candy because she opens business opportunities over there at least, or everybody. Just open it to everybody. Don't single someone out because she believed in her own lie, Porsha. She this is how delusional she is. She believed that she really evolved, that just because she got arrested, let's face it, I'm not taking away from that, but there were cameras outside. The chances that they would harm her, knowing she's a reality TV star, are close to zero. It's not like someone that they stop in the traffic light or chase them down.
I'm gonna have to stop you there, Miriam, because literally last year we saw a man on camera, police officer, hold a man down with his knee on his neck for 9 minutes. And he was on camera.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying that. That man is not a reality TV star. That's what I'm saying. And they thought they would get away. Those policemen, they didn't know that the 17-year-old would be brave to video and record and stream that to the world. I agree with you. Oh my God, I still cry over George Floyd, like as if he's a family member. I'm saying she's a reality TV star. She already has around her that aura of protection because cameras are there and everybody's aware, well, at least most people, who she is. So the chances that they would harm her are close to zero. Anyhow,
wait, I have to push back again. Look, we're gonna have a conversation. Those police officers probably don't even know who Porsha Williams is.
Tamika Mallory was there. There was a lot of buzz around that.
And do you know why Tamika had Porsha there? Because Porsha's name is bigger than Tamika's.
Yeah,
that was the whole point. That was the whole plot of it.
I am not minimizing that. What I'm saying is I feel like Bravo used.
I mean, yeah, we could definitely agree with you there.
Used her. Let me leave it like that. Like,
yes.
Because we might seem to disagree, but at the heart of things,
don't. Exactly.
We don't. So I just feel like Bravo used Porsha, and this is why I agree with Kenya that she made that her storyline and she believed in that. In the meantime, if you are for that cause, you should apply it everywhere. I would name this season as the missed opportunities season for Porsha. She could have embraced Kenya, showing how big she really got by just including her in the PSA. when you single someone out and you keep labeling her as that she can't keep a man, is that her marriage is fake or whatever. But look at yourself, girl. You're pointing at her. You have 3 fingers pointing back at you. I lost count of how many men she went through, Porsha, but nobody keeps
Only
count.
4.
Forget that.
You know,
I'm gonna try to make a book because I foresee that she will write a book, How to Fall in Love in 30
you know
Days
what?
with an African prince. And hook me up if you find a single man, African prince.
You
Not
know
single. Come on. I've been
We'll
single
let,
for
we'll let
so
the
long.
audience know. Audience, if you know of a single African prince, please let us. What?
Single.
Single.
Yeah, because my mom will kill me. That's why.
Miriam, thank you so much for being a part of my special
Happy
birthday hot dog.
birthday,
Thank you,
Kempy.
and thank you for wearing red.
Yes, I wore red, and this is sparkly. I don't know if it's showing.
Oh, I couldn't even
Yes.
tell. Oh, yes, it is.
You know how long has it been that I didn't dress myself up?
I know,
Okay, just
pandemic.
I'm wearing pajama pants. So.
Love me too. Miriam, thank you so much for being part of the show.
Bye, guys. Love you,
Have a-
Dr. Sanjay. Thanks for being my 3rd subscriber.
I can't. Danielle, last minute thoughts. Look, can we just wrap this up quickly? Because look, I've reached a new decade, y'all. I can't stay up this late.
Okay, only because you asked, could we wrap it up? And I'm not going to address several points that Miriam just made.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
One, I want everyone to stop trying to compare Porsha's personal life to her Black Lives Matter movement. I feel like those are 2 separate things. It's almost like going to work. Or better yet, it's almost like going to church and who you are once you come outside of church. It's 2 separate things. Or better yet, going to work. We all have that face that we put on in the office for proper office etiquette. But as soon as happy hour coming with our homies, we turn up. Like, I need people to stop trying to put those 2 together. They're 2 different parts of her life. They don't combine with each other. She might have morals while she's out protesting, might not have morals when she's at home spreading it low and wide. So let's just on that.
You have to add that part.
Another thing that someone said, they kept saying in the comments, and Miriam mentioned it a couple of times about Porsha and Cordell's marriage and that whole thing of her not wanting to go to the strip club. Porsha was in her 20s, if not early 30s, when she was married to Cordell. She was a child. And she had no clue. She was trying to do the right thing by her husband. Her husband did not want her in the strip club. And she said that she knew if she was on film in the strip club, or even if it got back to him before the show did, it was going to be an issue at home. She was trying to protect probably her face, because we don't know if he was beating her or if he was just emotionally abusive. She was trying to protect herself. So I need people to stop trying to use that against her, because any woman would do that. If we know how our man is when we get home and he's upset with us, we're going to do whatever it is we're not supposed to do that he doesn't want us to do, to protect and to alleviate any arguments or anything like that. Because we know he was very controlling and it wasn't always a comfortable situation for her. We can see that. We saw that on the show. But to wrap it all up, one, I changed my picture to my red lipstick. Cheese.
Just to match with the red. We appreciate
Just
it.
to go with the red. I didn't know red was a theme. I apologize. I know next time. Also, Dylan wanted to come on here live and wish you happy birthday, but I put her to bed. So she told me.
I'm sorry. Tell her I said thank you, please.
The baby wanted to wish you happy birthday. She wanted to come on camera, but I put her to bed. Anywho, I'm over all of this. I'm tired of all of the. I've had like 16 DMs in my IG today because people are tagging me on stuff, sending me. It's been the uproar. I had 4 meetings today, and I think I was more engaged with this crap than I was with my real work, and that's too much. I don't have no African prince knocking down my door, so I need to make sure that I'm in here doing my work.
I can't. Thank you, Danielle, for calling in as always and sharing your unfiltered thoughts.
Unfiltered. I will be watching the 3 series special just because I don't have nothing else to do. And I know all the Porsha haters who saying they're not going to watch will be watching because they want to have something bad to say about her. You know, I'm with you. I'm not team anyone, but I'm going to watch just for entertainment purposes.
Well, you know, I'm going to watch and report on it.
And I'm going to be here to help you report because I'm going to watch just to kick back and laugh. But happy birthday.
Thank you.
And let's kick off the 40s with the best way we know how.
Amen. And look, I'm excited that I've been able to spend my birthday with y'all. And look, I wasn't sure how I felt about turning 40 because it was probably the first time I felt like I don't feel it. I don't feel like when I was younger, I felt older, and now I'm turning 40. I'm like, I don't feel it. I don't look it. Look.
No, you don't.
But I'm excited too at the same time. So I appreciate everyone encouraging me about the 40s because I have no idea what I'm about to embark upon.
It's going to be great.
Excellent. And tonight is the new moon in Taurus, and it's all about your manifestation. So I believe it. Oh, wait, before I let you go, Danielle, I asked Miriam, what do you want to manifest? What do you want to manifest?
I'm actually going to update my vision board in here because of the moon. I'm going to update some things, but I am embarking on another business venture.
You're always so busy.
I know. And that's why I'm just as tired as ever. But I have plans to leave this little girl with some wealth and some education and no debt. So I'm going to stick to my word and leave this little girl with as much as I can leave her. And I'm going to sleep when I die and do as much as I can while I can for her. So, yeah.
Oh, that will make me cry. Oh, Danielle, I'm a little sensitive today. It's a new moon in Taurus.
That's going to be your new name, New Moon in Taurus.
Thank you so much for calling in, of course, Danielle.
Thanks, guys, happy birthday. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye, Danielle.
St. J, first of all, what do you want to manifest in your life? And then last minute thoughts.
I want to manifest. A better semester. There we go.
Wait, St. J, question. Like, what year are you in?
I'm in my 6th year of school.
Oh, yeah, because you're becoming a doctor?
I'm becoming a pharmacist. I'm in a PharmD MBA program, so I'm in my 6th year.
It's still hard.
Yeah. I'm getting
that's amazing. So you just want to have a good semester?
Yes.
And so it's done.
Woo. Okay, my last minute thoughts are I don't want to hear about Porsha anymore.
Not for the rest of the week, please.
Yeah, I need Porsha to take a break. I need Porsha to give her phone to Lauren and go do something. I don't know, go take Pilar to Tampa or wherever people go.
Tampa?
Yeah, isn't Tampa where you go when you want to disappear for a little while? I don't know. That's what Ralph told me. I think that the Porsha and Simon thing is messed up. I think Simon is very wrong, and I think Porsha should be very cautious of a man that's been married 3 other times. And Porsha knows the truth on how she met him and the timing on when she met him. And I think given that he's been married 3 other times and whatever that truth is to Porsha, that says it in and of itself that she should be cautious about furthering anything with him.
Yeah. Or having a baby.
Exactly, about having a baby, especially if FALYNN is allegedly only running around leaving with $150,000.
Well, according to Simon, she has her own money. I don't know if I believe anything Simon says, but you know.
I believe FALYNN. If FALYNN was cheating, and that was the reason for him to divorce her initially, he would never take it back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Simon doesn't really seem credible. Simon seems like he'll lie, he'll cheat, and he'll do some real dirty stuff. I do want to see FALYNN on next season if Portia's there as Kenya's friend. I think we can go ahead and let Toya go and bring FALYNN in that spot so we can just get that. But I don't really, FALYNN's a Taurus. And
FALYNN's a Taurus? I forgot about that. Oh, my Taurus.
And
I feel for FALYNN.
And Tauruses don't really make good TV, so as we've established.
But when you say it hurts.
So that's my conclusion. Bring FALYNN as Kenya's friend for 6 episodes of the 20-episode season.
Okay.
That's all.
I don't think I would mind that. I don't think I would mind that. But that's a lot of Tauruses on this show, and that sounds boring to me. No,
I don't think they're all. I mean, I don't see them all coming back.
Queenism says FALYNN is a Gemini. I don't know. No, FALYNN is a Taurus because she said it during the speak on.
Said it. Yeah, Candy said it. Me and FALYNN are Tauruses. I Happy 40th birthday, Kempire.
Yeah, you don't have to say it like that.
Oh my gosh. No, it's a new journey. It's a new decade, and I'm so happy for you. And Miriam wants to know if you Botox your forehead. I don't think so.
No, I have in the past. Look, I'll be honest. I have in the past, but this is look. I can't even do it. No, look, you'll know when it's not. When I actually have Botox, it won't move. But it's good right now. It's good right now.
It's very good. Have a good night.
Miriam is so bad. Thank you, CJ. I can't. Lonnie, last minute thought. Well, no, Lonnie, what do you want to manifest?
So, and I actually wrote this down since it's the new moon and everything. Do we need to put water in the facing the moon though, so we can have?
You don't have to.
Water?
You can. You know.
Okay.
You know. I love making
But
moon
it's
water.
a full moon to do that tonight.
No, new moon. You can do it on a new moon too.
Okay, I'm gonna do that as well. But I just want to manifest love, eventually motherhood, and also success and health.
And so it is.
So you never, especially motherhood, because I do want to be a mom soon, but just to kind of recap everything, the 3-part series, I'm not really interested. So I'll get cliff notes from your videos on that.
Why do I have to suffer?
Someone I laughed so hard, and it was probably rude to even laugh, but someone had put in the comments Porsha's tagline for next year.
What was it? I missed that.
I'm for the people, but I belong to the streets.
I'm for the people, but
I belong to the streets.
Oh my god!
I laughed so hard at that. I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually see that tagline though. But I don't. If she walks down the aisle and gets married, I don't think it lasts, because they're 2 consensual adults. She at the time was single. She can, men do it all the time. They bounce from this one to this one to that one. She's able to do that. She's very comfortable, and she said this before, in her sexuality. She does what she wants. She's a grown woman, whatever. I think the way that she went about it was messy, and it backfired on her, I think, a little bit more than what she expected. I think she tried to take a page out of the Kardashian handbook, which she kind of did, with making this whole day about her and having the whole internet go wild about her. So she did at least take that from a Kardashian notebook.
Yeah.
But a lot of it backlashed on her a lot more than what she thought it would be. But I think the way that she went about this situation, she can date, sleep with, marry whoever she wants to. She's a grown woman. It's her life. But I think the way that she went about it, it was wrong. It was messy. And that is why she got so much more backlash than she thought that she would, which is why she turned off her comments. But the marriage, I really don't think will last. But for Simon, he's looking at Porsha as a golden ticket just as much as she's looking at him as a golden ticket. And they always say, even though Simon is rich, the one thing that's even better than being rich is famous.
Yep.
So I think he's looking for fame. He's looking for TV. He's looking to boost his own agenda. So they're using each other. And quite frankly, honestly, Porsha, if that is how you are, and you're about just dating men to get the bag, just own it. Just own it. Don't talk about oh, well, my morals are this and that, and I don't do this, or I would never do. Just be who you are. Just own it. Just own who you are, living your truth. And I think people will respect you a lot more, and maybe you won't get backlash. Just own your own truth. But the pool situation, I think that he was bagging Porsha then. Why do you think he was staring at them at the pool? And I think his ego's yep, I got that one in the bag, looking at FALYNN, and he got that one in the bag, looking at Porsha. And I think that's why he was watching and staring at them in the pool. His ego was yep, I got both of them. So I'm just for falling in love. Money doesn't buy happiness or peace of mind, but if that works for her and she wants to catch the bag, she's got this guy. And if it doesn't work out, catch the next bag that's coming down the street after that. So
Lonnie, thank you so much for calling in and being a part of the conversation.
And happy birthday, sweetie.
Thank you so much. And thank you for your super chat as well.
No problem. Take care, guys.
Bye. Shantae.
Yes, yes, yes.
First of all, let us know what you would like to manifest.
Oh, definitely love. Finally, I'm just jumping back in the dating pool. I don't want the nonsense, so I won't manifest that part of it. But
we'll focus on what you want, not what you don't want.
Yes. And I'm actually going to be hopefully increasing and diversifying my real estate business. Big things going to be happening there. And probably to piggyback off of what Daniel was saying, definitely need to do a vision board. I've been hemming and hawing about it for over a year now. It's time to do it. And just continued health. And just, you know what? I just really want to always have some peace in my life. That's always, no matter what. So I wish that for everybody.
Me too.
Really. Definitely all of us. That's a big thing. So,
and all about this mess. What are your thoughts on this mess?
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Porsha definitely dropped this so she could probably just lay low a little bit, but I think the reality gods won't let that happen. I think she'll lay low and she'll be quiet, but there's going to be more people coming out confirming stuff that we've known for a long time. And I definitely think I will not be surprised if Candy's friend that she referenced in that video in Hawaii comes out and gives some dirt, finally tells the dirt. You know, the friend that she claims Porsha tried to sleep with.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if we got all the dirt from that friend. I don't know if she'll be on Speak on it or Alive with Candy or what, but I would not be surprised if that friend came out and said some dirt.
Is Candy the new bone collector?
Probably.
We need to bring Stray back.
But yeah, so Porsha will sit back and lay low, but everybody else won't. So, yep. Well, I definitely see that happening.
And are you going to watch the 3-part series?
You know what? Because it's only 3 parts, I might go ahead and give her a view. You know, a view is a view. So let the girl, I'll throw her a bone.
That's very lovely. You're in a very good mood tonight. That is very nice of you.
And I gotta have something to talk about since I didn't really watch Atlanta all that much.
And I did, so I might as well suffer through a 3-part episode.
Exactly, and I gotta catch New York because didn't New York come on tonight, or is that tomorrow night?
Yes, I missed New York on my birthday. I came on live and I missed New York. But I'm gonna watch it and report on it. If you guys know, we do reality TV recaps. If you don't follow me on my TikTok, I do quick under a minute recaps. Of course, I post the shorts on YouTube, but be sure to check that out. Shantae, thank you so much for calling in and celebrating my birthday with me.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Everyone, 422 people are in the room. Like this video if you haven't liked it already. I mean, it's easy, y'all. Look. Doop, 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 doop. Shout out to my TikTok fam. Thank you guys so much for celebrating my birthday with me with an all hot topics episode of TheKempire Live here on the channel. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when we have breaking news, when we have impromptu lives, and when we upload. Shout out to everyone in the chat room. I appreciate you guys being here and sharing your unfiltered thoughts. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you guys just for supporting the channel and sharing all of our content and appreciating my point of view and the way that I report these hot topics to you guys. So thank you so much, so much. Everyone have a wonderful night. I didn't expect to be up this late. I need to get some sleep because look, I've hit a new decade and I'm excited for it. Don't forget, it's a new moon. A new moon in Taurus. It's all about your manifestations. I know I've been saying this throughout the day. Even if you don't believe in it, it can't hurt to write down some of the things that you want to manifest in your life, be it love, friendship, money, whatever it may be. Believe that you can have it and it is yours. That is from my mouth to your heart. Please do that. Moon water. Someone asked what moon water is. Moon water is just taking water. I usually put it in like a glass jar or glass bottle, and you put it on your windowsill or anywhere the moonlight will touch, even if it doesn't necessarily beam directly on the glass, just put it by your windowsill. Moon affects the waves. It affects our energy. It affects our mood. And look, I swear it tastes different than regular water after I've done it. Just saying. It's a new moon in Taurus. Your manifestation are yours. Believe it, believe it, believe it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for supporting. All the links and ways that you can support the channel are in the description of this video. Also, some of the videos that we've done this week, including the Real Housewives of Atlanta recap of the reunion, all 3 parts, and some of the tea that we spilled this week in regards to everything Real Housewives of Atlanta related, are available in the description of this video. And follow me on my social media. Everything is at TheKempire on Instagram, on Twitter. That way we can talk back and forth. And of course, on my TikTok. My TikTok, that's where my TikTok's live here. I didn't even go on Instagram live. I spend my time on my TikTok. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you to the panel that called in and shared your thoughts. And look, I can't do this without you. I could sit here and talk for maybe a half hour, but 2.5 hours later, that's because you guys are here helping, and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night, guys. I will see you probably tomorrow. Have a good night.